In the room, tell the pastor, say, come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor, and he write out all my scriptures. Oh, he gives me all my medicine up in the room. Tell the pastor, say, come on in the room. You in the back. Hey, tell the pastor, say, come on in the room. Gotta hit them notes.
What's up, Dante? Always the first in the room.
Always the first in the room. We had a guest. We wish she was in the room, but she takes her sweet time.
Sweet precious time. Sweet and precious.
I had a fever Sunday, I believe. Felt like I had a fever. And I was singing nothing but spirituals. He's been so good to me. Ain't he been good? He been good to me. More than you in this whole world will ever see. He's been so good. So good. So good. So good to me. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't know what has gotten into Kim.
Away.
I don't know what's gotten into you.
Turn my midnights into day. Kimberly Brooks had to come save me one day when I was dying. I was on my deathbed.
Kimberly, you should have left him there. Just playing.
He said I had high blood, low blood, no blood at all.
The devil thought he had me, huh?
The devil thought he had me all but around. Some like to call him heaven on care. Some like to call him a wind in the middle of a wind. But I like to call him Jesus because he put a leaf on a limb and a limb on a branch and a branch on a tree and a tree on some roots and some roots in the
Some
and
roots
the
in the
green grass
ground.
grew all around Jesus. The green grass grew all around Father. I want to thank him for chicken. He didn't have to do it, but he did. He got 2 legs, 2 thighs, 2 breasts, 2 wings. I like to offer sacrifice of praise. I believe I can fry.
Put a little hot sauce up on it. Mm-mm-mm.
Man, let's get rolling. We're going to roll with who we got. Today's Friday.
Finally, Lord.
Let me
Thank
tell you
you.
something. I can kick my own ass. I'm going to start by saying that.
What happened?
Now, you know I'm a drinker now, so I go to the goddamn liquor store, Likasto, one word, liquor store, and I say I'm gonna try this new Casamigo, the one that's not on the shelf, right? I know why the fuck it ain't on the shelf because the shit too goddamn high. So let me show you what I bought. So now you see this. This looks like a Bud Light bottle. How much would you say said bottle costs?
Is that the front?
Yeah, it's the front of it. And it's like the little mat. It's like the dirt, like they pulled this bitch out the ground.
They got that from a pirate.
Tell me this. How much you think this little bottle cost? This is a pint. This is a pint of Casamigo.
About $40, maybe 50.
No, listen, let me tell you something. You're close, but no cigar. This is a Bud Light bottle, right? These Bud Lights will go for $2 in the club. If I had me a little absolute, this probably would have been $11. You know what I'm saying? I can get my regular bottle is over there. It's a little bit too far now. Look, hold on. So my regular, So my regular drink of choice, is this size. That's my regular Casamigo bottle I get. This is my everyday absolute bottle I get. This is when I'm broke, just get me lit. This bottle. This bottle here, $12. This bottle here, $16. This bottle here is about $45. This bottle. This little motherfucker is $33. But they had people behind me and I didn't want to seem broke. And I was moving fast. And I just paid for the motherfucker. Never again.
Is it strong though?
This motherfucker tastes like whatever it was made out of, put in a barrel for 100 years. It got a little afterburn to it. Fuck this bottle. Never again.
Shouldn't have bought it.
16 ounces.
Shouldn't have bought it, Ken.
They got this in the half gallon for 24.
Well, you know me. I am sipping a margarita.
Cause you swear you're Mexicano.
No, I just like the tartness of the lime.
And that one.
I like the tartness of the lime, and I do like the way Captain tastes. So,
Captain, you some nasty. That's what you call him?
Captain Morgan food.
I like the way Captain tastes. You's a freak.
Aye, Captain.
I don't ever want to hear that again. As my thoughts were going somewhere else.
Don't think. That ain't for you.
Shit, half the fucking viewers think I don't think so. Shit, it's right on course.
All right.
But look, let's get started, man. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Your guest is on the way, but her camera's not on. She probably gonna text you and ask her what to do. There we go. Better late than never fucking ever.
Turn it sideways, Rashida. There we go. Let us see the full body, not half. Just playing.
We can't hear you. You got your headphone in? Lord, she always got technical goddamn difficulties. She been asking us to come on for 3 weeks and she still ain't got the shit straight.
What she know about the Aggies?
Nigga, we can't hear you.
Unmute yourself.
Help it, Lord.
There she go.
My bad, I was muted.
Duh.
Okay, I'm ready now. Hey, y'all.
Hey, boo.
Shut up, kid, because you told me last time I wasn't going to come on here. And I told you.
I'm sitting there. She was like, Ken, y'all going on tonight? I want to come on tonight. I get off at this time. Then gonna hit me up talking about something. Look, I'm in traffic. I sent her the link. I said, just pop in when you can. Never showed up.
It's Houston. Traffic is expected.
It was horrible. And Ken, that wasn't the last time. Last time was like a week ago.
Duh.
You had posted it on Instagram.
Duh, I always post it on Instagram.
Whatever. I ain't got my earphones in, y'all, so.
I can hear you.
You sound a little far away, but you fine.
But Kenzie, shut that door. Why?
We talked about this before the show. Look, there you go. Started already. Hope she got on fucking pants, walking around in the thing like she just everybody know
her. Why would she have pants on?
Cause she's on camera. She ain't got no pants on. She ain't say nothing. Look,
do the intro.
Last time she came in here, last time she was on the show, for too long. Got the goddamn episode took down. I had to go beg for our shit back, all because of Rashida, per usual.
But that wasn't because of me.
That was
Right.
you. You put them
That
naked
was
people
you.
up there.
I know, but that doesn't relate to me not having any pants on.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody want to see your goddamn cheeks as you go closing doors and shit up in there.
You don't know. You don't know who want to see what.
I need a chair.
The show. Look, start the show, Hungry Hippo. What's up, everybody? You know what it is. Big Kid.
And Joy of the Queen. You be doing too much.
We back up in this thing like we never left. Because this $33 bottle of copper. I'm saying,
Whoa! Get
boy,
yourself
that
together.
word whoop my ass. This $33 bottle of
Casamigos.
there we go.
Casamigos.
Thank you. Casamigos.
That's my
got
shit.
got me fucked up. No, listen, Rashida, don't. I know you got money, but don't go buy this little Bud Light bottle of Casamigo.
Oh, a little small. Is that a what? Why is it so small?
Because
It's
it's
ashy
a pint.
too.
Cause it's what?
It's a pint. So look, this one here
Oh, okay.
45. You know that. This 45.
Right.
This little motherfucker $33.
You drunk though, ain't you?
I'm getting sweaty. Ain't nobody else got up in here.
Casamigos is my.
I'm mad about that $33 though, but they had about 5 people behind me. I couldn't say put it back. Shit, I already hit it. Beep. I like fuck. I did not go in there. I could have got 3 bottles of Absolute for that.
Ugh, I don't mess with Absolute. They don't do nothing for me.
Get on his head, Aaron. Tell him let you on the podcast, Aaron.
Listen, don't you start him. Don't you fucking start him.
Mm-hmm. Get on his head, Aaron.
I'm not drinking nothing hard today.
But yeah, guys, we have a special guest today, Rashida.
She a regular guest. Ain't no fucking special. She'd have been on 3 shows.
She's still special.
About 5 shows, Ken.
Excuse me. Well, why don't you just come on every week then? No, you won't be on time. We was late.
Oh, listen, I work 12-hour shifts. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm only off. Well, I ain't gonna lie, I be off a lot because I'm off 4 days a week. But it don't be on Fridays.
You working turnaround.
Yep. But it don't be on Fridays most of the time. So
don't try to sneak your way on the fucking show.
Don't try to hate.
Who, me? If y'all
Ken?
on Fridays, I could try to.
You gonna need another co-host when I quit.
Why you quit?
She quit every week. You don't listen to her. Like them old people say, don't pay her no mind. Start the show. What's the first topic you want to talk about?
Dave Chappelle.
Let me tell you, it was a lot of mixed emotions on Facebook and things of that nature. But motherfucker, I don't like casual fans. It's like with sports, boxing, MMA, the casual fan will just ruin an experience for you because I watched it and I've never really laughed at Dave Chappelle, but I watch him, I listen, and he does say some funny things, but he's not a cartoon character. They want Reggie from fucking Blue Streak up there with and old boy from fucking
You mean
Reggie
from
Nutty Professor,
yeah.
and then old boy from Blue Street. They want the character, the clown, but forget a motherfucker got a mind and can talk.
I think that his shows, his own personal show, the Chappelle Show, did kind of portray that side of him. But anybody who's ever watched his stand-up know that he's more of a serious comic. He tells stories. He's pretty calm. He's not running all over the stage. He doesn't use props. He just has clever punchlines. And I think that a lot of people who were offended by some of the things that he said may have taken it out of context or didn't fully watch the entire set. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Dave Chappelle has always said pretty much the same thing in every special that he's done. He just said it in different ways. So to be offended by it now versus the last one or the one before that, or even all the way back to Killing Me Softly, which was one of his best ones, he talked about the same stuff.
But then they trying to. First of all, nobody was fucking with Dave Chappelle before the Chappelle Show. David Chappelle is an African American comedian, but he's not a comedian for African Americans. He's not a Kevin Hart. He's not a Chris Rock. He's not a.
First of all, don't include Kevin Hart in this conversation. I'm sorry.
No, but what I'm saying, but that's the one we got right now. Who is the animated?
But he's not specifically for Black people either.
Definitely not.
But I'm saying he's all around, but he's done so much before, like Soul Plane, to where they've adopted him. It's like he got the Cat Williams heat. Nobody knew Cat Williams before Friday. Then he dropped all them specials, and then he got popping or whatever. Then people went to loving Cat Williams, then to calling him a crackhead after he beat that 14-year-old kid up. Or that 14-year-old kid beat him up. I apologize.
Exactly, yeah. The other way.
But they want Kevin Hart, they want Cat Williams, they want Mike Epps comedy from Dave Chappelle. That's not it. He had the sketch show, but that's not him. He's always talked those same fucking topics and talk the same fucking way. But they want him to be Reggie on stage talking shit about Professor Clump. That ain't him.
It's not, and I think that I enjoyed it. There were some things that I think he kind of pushed the line on, but he's a comedian, so that's like
I think he did it on purpose.
You can't censor people and then expect them to still be funny depending on the type of person they are. I mean, you can tear somebody down, but I mean, he has a wife. He's been with his wife for years and years. He takes care of his kids. He's not on drugs. He walked away from $50 million because it was something that he didn't want to do. So I kind of think he's in his right mind.
They all on drugs now. Calm down. Don't give them that much credit. They all on drugs.
He smokes weed.
Nah, but I'm telling you, back in the day, ain't no telling what was going on in them green rooms now. It's a lot of motherfuckers on some crack and dope that we don't know.
Okay, so.
Allegedly. We got to say that before we get sued. Allegedly. We're not saying anyone. The reviews and comments made by Big Ken do not reflect Joya or Sharonda or the podcast.
Rashida.
God damn it. I called her by her name the whole time she wasn't on. She came on, called her sister's name. God damn.
Sharonda, where you at?
Is she in here?
She should be. So the next thing that I kind of want to talk about is The Rock.
I specifically told you no.
I specifically said yes.
Talk about it. I don't know nothing about it. I don't give a fuck about it, but I think
it's quick. It's quick.
Actually, she's a question so she can talk.
She can jump in whenever. We having a conversation amongst 3 people.
Yeah, but I don't know what's the situation with The Rock.
He is making his debut in rap on Tech Nine's new album.
Who is Tech Nine?
You don't know who Tech Nine is? Only the best rapper underground ever. Independent rapper.
You know Tech Nine if you heard a song.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know by name.
Well, The Rock thinks he can rap now, and y'all gotta hear this.
Bro, you got a snippet?
Yeah.
Bruh, don't piss me off, and I hope they don't copyright us.
We do not own the rights to this music. This is only for review
everybody
purposes.
who's watching, if it turns off, we'll be back.
It's not gonna turn off.
Shit. Play enough of it.
It's just a clip anyway. And this is under the Fair Use Act. Okay, YouTube, Fair Use Act. We do not own the rights to this. So just letting y'all know.
Shit. Demonetized.
Hold on, let me get to it.
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Living the world, living the hours, they take me for tower. I'm smoking some more in my veins, my culture banging with strange. I change it.
Turn that bullshit off.
Would y'all sign The Rock?
Fuck no. First of all, the beat trash off the top. Or your speaker's trash.
Too much noise.
No.
He got to stop because he's like, you can't even say Dwayne Johnson. You can't say it's like he's really like in the Rock character from WWE. He should have saved that for that bullshit. Anybody got time for that?
I think rap is the only genre of music that allows everybody to come in, no matter which race, what color. It's just too easy to get into the rap game. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like it. She perturbed.
I think honestly, it's something that we as a people started, and it was a way to express ourselves and a way to talk about our struggles, a way to talk about what we like to do, how we like to have fun, and just basically, even if we had something to get off our chest, something deep, and we had beef, like that was a way for us to express ourselves. And I think that a lot of it's being watered down because, like Rashida said, they just let anybody in. So if you think you can write down something that rhymes on a piece of paper, you think you're worthy of being a rapper or coming into that particular genre. Now, I can't say that I don't want him there because he is a black man.
He's a black man when he wants to be a black man.
That's
when it's beneficial to him.
His daddy.
Now,
so that's what I don't like. I don't like people who are half, black and whatever other color. You're black only when you want to be black or whenever it benefits you. But in society, if we strip the Rock's titles away, we strip the wrestler away, we strip the movie star away, you get in trouble in the streets, excuse my language, you're just another nigga. Like, that's what I don't like about The Rock. So that kind of shit pisses me off. Don't come back to your culture or to your people when you need us. You know what I mean? I don't like stuff like that.
And there's a lot of rappers who got a lot of backlash because of that same exact reason. They're black when it's convenient for them and when they want people to buy their stuff.
Yeah, but in reality, you're always going to be black. I don't care if that's for anybody who's mixed. Just like when the subject came up with Tay Diggs and his kids. His wife is white, Asian, or whatever. Or his ex-wife. And
Tay Diggs then came back to the black sisters. Nah.
Well, that's the problem. What happens is when they don't want us, they go to the other side. But when these people no longer want them, then they want to come back to their sisters, and we gotta crate it up.
We gotta welcome them with open arms.
We gotta welcome them back with open arms. No, we were the ones who were loud, who were ghetto, who was too boisterous for you. But now you're back.
You got something to say today. That sounds personal.
No, it's not personal. It's just reality.
I mean, I feel the exact same way, and I've never dated outside of my race. And
I'm not opposed to dating outside of my race, but I'm not your pity card either. So that's just not
right. And I'm definitely not your fetish either.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of times that's what we are. Sometimes a fetish.
Fun fact about Ken: I only date black women, but I don't know, is this a fetish or not?
What?
I find little people attractive.
Like small people?
Yeah, because you can't say the other word.
Yeah, I caught myself right.
Yeah, but I don't like them when their hands turn the wrong way and shit like that. I like them bow-legged.
What?
I like them because they got the sun. Their hands come out like that, like this. I like the ones that's like kind of regular but just small. I don't know why.
That is a super. Well, hey, okay. To each his own.
I mean, everybody need love, and they do got the rump on them. All little people got asses.
All of them got the rump. I ain't never seen a little person with a flat ass. Never in my life.
No, it's part of their deformity.
You can't say that.
No, it's a deformity. It's a part of their deformity.
It's not. You saying it like it's a birth defect. It's not. It's a disability, not a deformity.
Well, disability
is a genetic disorder.
Yeah.
No, it's not a genetic disorder.
It is.
It's a disability.
Shut up, kid.
Anyway, let's move on to the next story.
I'm not gonna let you disrespect my little black queens.
Well, hey, it's a lot of little small people out there looking for a man.
But some of them don't take. I can see like some of them don't take it serious because I think it is like a fetish thing. Some of them don't take seriously, being that I'm so tall.
That don't mean nothing. Well, first of all, let me say something. This little thing right here that I get from Kroger's.
What is that?
This will put you on your ass.
That's what it is.
I'm sipping it, and it's $1.50, and I got a fridge full of.
Damn, $1.50 shit.
Can't beat that.
I
They got
buy
all
a bunch
kinds
of, I buy a bunch of them, put them in a regular bottle so I don't be looking like that.
of put this in there with some whipped cream, shit, and some ice. Mm.
All right, let me share my screen.
I don't like sweet drinks because it just seems like that's just instant diarrhea.
Oh no, that's your butt, not mine.
I want to share my screen because I want to
I
talk
tried
about the next story.
to keep it up because I could have kept it on. I could have kept it up.
There we go. All right, so I want to talk about this
Why you
little
put his
boy.
mug shut up? God damn, Joy, you act like the fucking white media. That's a mug. That look like an ID picture, boy.
That's a touchy subject for me. You may not like what I gotta say.
Oh
I
shit.
don't think a lot of people are gonna like what I have to say either. So let me just go over the story first, and then we can kind of give our commentary on it. So Timothy George Simpkins, I'm about to say Simpson. He was an 18-year-old at a Texas high school. He shot a classmate and two teachers after getting into a
No, he
fight.
did not shoot his classmate. He shot a bullet.
Can I finish the story? So basically, he did that, and two teachers. He fled the school and later turned himself in, and is now being charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. But it says here that the family says that the classmate was bullying him, and it was reported to the school. He was robbed twice and pistol whipped. It said Timothy drove an expensive car and had nice things because his family is well off, and the shooting victims are expected to survive.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll say something first on this. Free my nigga Timothy.
I'm right with you. I'm saying the same thing.
I'm sorry, but as a person who has a younger brother, Rashida, you have younger brothers as well.
I got younger brothers too.
I feel like if this was reported to the school that he was being bullied, you got pistol whipped and robbed twice. I feel like he had no choice but to defend himself. The school isn't stepping in. He still needs his education, so he still has to go there, you know.
No,
And
he ain't going back.
well, I know that now, but I'm just saying, after it's been reported to the school, you go back to get your education and you're still being messed with. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have no choice but to defend yourself to the extreme measures. I'm sorry, but I think that this was justified.
Me too. Not arguing with you there.
He wasn't going to shoot up the whole school. Like a lot of white kids, they get mad at somebody or their life just isn't going the way they wanted to go. They want to kill everybody in the school. No, he had beef with that one dude, and that's who he wanted to take out.
Yeah, but we got to watch our verbiage when we're speaking of it. If we want to champion him and support him, we cannot use colloquial terms when it comes to supporting him, because the more you talk about like he went and got the person he wanted to go get, that's not what we do in school. You know what I'm saying? So that's,
I get it, but
you know what I'm saying?
I didn't mean it in the terms to where he
Right. But when
wanted
you
to
say it
go
like
get
that,
somebody. I
yeah.
feel like he was defending himself. That's what I'm meaning by saying that. He was defending himself because he felt like he was being bullied. He reported they went the right avenues. They reported it to the school. Nothing happened. He still was probably being messed with. You got pistol whipped already and robbed twice because your family is well off. And these other kids probably looking at you like, oh, he just a little rich black dude. I'm going to go take whatever he got and fuck with him all day long. That's not the right way to do things. So he was defending himself. If that was you and you roll up in a nice car and somebody come pistol whip you, I'm going to shoot him too. I'm sorry.
Now
I don't care what you say.
let's play. I'm gonna be the bad guy on this one. But I'm rocking with him, and I hope he gets his situation straight. But let's go and talk what's maybe not being told, right? And I don't want to make him a villain, but we know suburban kids who come from money and different types of things, and a bully is a bully. We all got bullied at some point in our lives or whatever, but then it goes to, what was he projecting? Because these young kids want to be thugs so bad. and the ones with money want to be the hardest, right or wrong.
That's true, but at the same time,
Let me say that I'm saying I'm just saying, like, let's look at the whole totality of what could have been. Is like you went from getting pistol whipped to getting bullied, and then you come to the school and go shoot people up. First of all, why shoot two teachers? Secondly, you if you really want to do what you're gonna do, man, do it. You know what I'm saying? If you
he did.
don't,
I'm thinking the teachers probably tried to step in.
Yeah.
yeah, but what I'm saying is this. Listen, what I'm saying is guns have, when you shoot something, it's a target and you go for what you want to go. For two teachers to get shot, it's like, why'd you shoot the teacher? If you were so fixed on shooting the bully. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like I'm just looking at it as like, bro, what was you projecting to, first of all, get beat up? Because if you come, first of all, we don't know what type of school he went to. He may have been a kid from with money who was going to an inner city school, but he want to run thug with them and rep this and rep that, and motherfucker might have checked him. Like, bullied and checked are two different things. So you want to say you want to live his life? Shit, well, you gonna really live his life if you want to do that.
How do you know? I mean, only because I've experienced that myself in school. How do you know that the teachers weren't assisting with the bullying?
Right. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Teachers can be like that.
Teachers got shot.
Because teachers can be like that. I remember I was tired in school. This was in high school, New Iberia Senior High. And I was in English class.
Senior high, you sound old as fuck. Just say high school. God damn.
I was just saying, I was just shouting out the yellow jackets. Nish, you heard me? But I had fell asleep, dozed off in English class, and the teacher said, you need to wake up, because if you don't listen to what I gotta say, you ain't gonna be nothing in life.
Right. Teachers are bullies too.
And I didn't like that. I felt disrespected.
I got a teacher that her words permeate in my head to this day at 40 years old. If you don't get education, you're gonna be working at fast food and asking people, do they want fries with that? I've never worked fast food in my life because she said that to me.
This teacher was just nasty. She told this one girl she was just gonna be a stripper.
Yeah, she ain't got no life. She was making $28,000 a year lashing out.
But all I'm saying is that this could be the case with this student too. If he maybe expressed his feelings to the teachers and they didn't do anything about it or made fun of him for it, maybe they were even jealous that the little kid came from money. They probably didn't. You don't know what the scenario is. We can only speculate. You know what I'm saying? So by the teachers not being in his defense, I feel like maybe that's the reason why they got it too. Now, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon does not carry a life sentence. However, if you have multiple counts, you can be in there for a while. Hopefully, this works out for him. And his family is the one that says he has money. Hopefully, if justice serves us correctly, Brock Turner used the affluenza defense, got off after raping that girl. Who knows what could happen?
Right, but it's just like, I think by them giving him aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, because they really could have given him 3 counts of attempted murder.
They could have.
So I think he's gonna be okay, but he ain't gonna be all the way all right. You know, hopefully, you know, they got good attorneys and shit hold up, and they can prove his innocence or his being a victim.
There should be a timeline. And you know how kids are, they put everything on social media. I'm sure that they got the dude or whoever he was shooting at, you know, talking crap online. Yeah, I pistol whipped that dude and blah, 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 and did all of this. Kids are dumb. Somebody
like,
gonna say something.
Pistol whip a nigga for 40 minutes straight. Yeah.
I've never heard Boosie say anything like that in my life, but okay.
You never heard that?
He from BR, so they listen to a different type of Boosie.
Right.
that's right before he went to jail, Boosie.
Well, we don't know that Boosie. Okay.
You know the song if you hear it though.
Probably so.
Super Casual said Ken just meant high school was 81 years ago.
And I corrected him by saying it was 22 years ago.
Now, Aaron said there's no case of self-defense. Dante, I seen further down where you said it could be premeditated. Like, I get where all of that's coming from, and yes, that may very well be the case. But if I'm doing everything that I can to protect my kid from bullies, we report it to the school. I don't care what he so say claiming. I don't care how hard he was trying to act. In certain situations, you have to do what you have to do. And if he felt like, hey, I'm being threatened and I can't beat this person up, they're bigger than me or stronger than me or whatever. He's already, like I said, he's already been pistol whipped and robbed twice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it may not be self-defense, but I still feel like he.
Man, the whole
The
pistol.
thing is, he didn't plan on to hurt anyone else besides the person that he was targeting. Because he could have been like everybody else who, when they do the school shooting, they take out everybody or anybody that they see. I don't care what nobody say. I know the gun is, it's a little drastic. He did bring a gun to school. He did shoot somebody. Yeah, that part I know. But some people, you got to understand, some people take bullying different. Some people are not built to come out of that with a strong mind. You know what I mean? Me personally, I haven't been bullied since the first grade. So as being an older person and being bullied like in high school, I have never experienced that. But I've seen it. You know what I mean? But I don't know, because I've seen some kids, he could have resulted in suicide. You know what I mean?
I was thinking that too, though.
Some people could kill. Some children kill themselves over being bullied.
Right.
So, like, you got to look at it that way. Like, somebody could have lost their, either way it goes, somebody could have lost their child because he could have killed the boy if he wanted to. I feel like if he really wanted to kill him like that, he should have did a headshot. I mean, that's just how
you can't say that.
I'm just saying.
But what I'm saying, but listen,
like it would have been easier.
But we're going back to, like, I'm trying to figure out. So he first of all, we need to determine what coming from money means. Because where did he get pistol whipped by the victim? Did he get pistol whipped by the victim? Did he get robbed by the victim? What did they rob him for?
And the way that the story talks about is alluding to the person that he was going for was the one that was doing all this to him.
Okay.
That's what it seems like, allegedly. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
But if you come from money, you a snitch. So why, as parents, there should be police, like you say, paper trail and paperwork on reporting into the school of getting bullied. Should be a paper trail of him getting pistol whipped. Should be a paper trail of him getting robbed twice with the person who did it or whatever. And if this is not adding up to me to where you have 3 charges that may be from the same person, if that's the person who did it, I think that may be a factor of why he got a bond, and that may be a factor of why, this is a story. I'm getting angry as I'm talking about this because it's other shit in my head. Don't worry about me. But I need to know the full story, and hopefully, and not hopefully, we get more of the story or maybe even the trial. But I believe, as I'm talking, is that they're going to talk about it today, as media does, because it's a hot story, and it'll be gone tomorrow, and no one will know anything that happened to him. They'll never know if he went to jail or nothing. They won't know nothing. But it's a hot story, and it's a black kid shooting at a school because the white folks want you to see that, look, it ain't just us. Fuck you. Y'all got the DC sniper on us, and the nigga who was the serial killer in Baton Rouge, that's all y'all getting from us. Fuck you, white people. Don't try to vilify us because we defending ourselves as I champion this young man for take care of his goddamn business. But I'm telling you, white media is trying to, look, it ain't just us. Niggas do it too. They trying to get the heat off.
First of all, even if we had a plethora of black mass shootings, they still have to justify the thousands of years of genocide and supposedly conquering different countries and spaces. They still have to justify that.
Right.
So it don't even matter. Like, come on. Y'all the number one. Y'all known for this.
That's a fact. That's in your DNA.
This was a one-off situation. Like, but
I'm telling
I feel like this. And Aaron, I agree with some of your points. Like, it wasn't the best way to handle the situation, but I mean, I can't feel bad for people who were bullying a child. Now, me in my particular situation, if my kid came home and said, "Look, they messing with me in school. I don't like this. I'm thinking about going do something. I want to beat them up. Blase, blase. We report it to the school and nothing happens. Then they gonna have to deal with me."
My grandma would have said, next time they mess with you, try to pick up everything in that room and hit them with it.
Yeah. It would have just had to be me and that child's parents, and we would have had to handle it that way.
We can handle this like men. We can handle this like niggas.
All right. Well, let's go to another classroom story.
Jesus Christ.
A North Carolina charter school teacher is under fire after the teacher tells the black students. Now I'm talking like Ken. After the teacher tells the black students that they would be her field slaves.
Oh, she said it was gonna be her.
Mm-hmm. Her field slaves if it wasn't for the Constitution, and she resigned.
Rashida, that baby left that door open. You wanted closed.
Don't make me give him kiss.
Oh, that's your son. I haven't seen your baby in a while. He tall as shit now.
Listen.
What y'all think about this teacher?
Somebody should have went up and slapped the shit out of that teacher. Ain't this on TikTok October slap a teacher challenge?
Mm-hmm.
That was a clear.
old.
It don't matter how old the fuck she is. You tell my child something like that, my child just has to tell me. And personally, I'm gonna go up to the school and I'm gonna want to handle it myself. No, not being all ghetto and loud and nothing like that. But I personally want to have that conversation with that teacher. Why the hell would you even tell that to my children? Today, now, the town that's on the side of me, Kingwood, where my sister-in-law and my nephew goes to school, Kingwood High School, they had a freaking book with the word nigga in it. You hear me? Nigga like nigger. You understand me?
Oh, that's in what you call it.
Like, what the fuck? Like,
was it a textbook or novel?
It's a book that she had her class read. And
Moby Dick. Is it Moby Dick?
I don't know if it was
Mark Twain, Huckleberry Finn.
Yes, and Huckleberry Finn too.
But girl, that
kind no, hold on now, Rashida. Nigga in literature and
passion. No, but the thing is, those kind of things when you're pertaining to a black person, I do not want you to be. I don't think it's okay for you to be teaching a child that.
Now hold on. Now this is a whole nother topic now, Rashida, because now that's a slippery slope in what you just saying, because you do know in legislation, they're trying to put a bill and put an act in order to where they stop teaching kids about slavery, stop teaching children about their history and things like that. They're trying to take that out of the school. But
they don't teach it right anyway, Ken.
Right, but listen what I'm saying is you're championing and reinforcing. The book had the word nigga in it. There's books with bitch in it. There's books with ass in it. There's books with a lot of cuss words in it.
But are you giving those books to kids that are in high school? These are kids that shouldn't. Those kind of books should be scanned over. You should know what you're letting these kids read, because Kingwood, the neighboring town, is very much a racist town.
Yeah, I know Kingwood.
It's still a place where you can go now as a black person, and these white people still look at you like you shit.
But listen,
I work there now at the hospital, so I know. So,
but listen what I'm saying. But listen what I'm saying though. You know, you got your children, I got my son or whatever. But then when you take those things out of school and you try to shelter and block that from our children, then you grow up, then you raise, not talking about how you raise your people, but I'm saying you raise a level of African American children who become naive and could be taken advantage of by white people, because you go like this.
That's not my point. My point is that this book was in the school, a school that is predominantly white, maybe only 5% are black. So when you read this to these white kids in class, they think it's funny. They thought it was a joke. They laugh and they made fun of it to make my nephew or any other black child feel offended by it. And
Right.
you being a teacher are okay with cackling at it too, that offends me. My children personally know about race. They're very aware. They're
Right.
very aware of their history, because that's one thing I make for sure that they know.
And I was just gonna say that when it comes to Black History Month, when it comes to like Juneteenth, when it comes to all of the Black holidays or Black things that we're supposed to be celebrating, it's up to the parents and the family to teach your child the right way and about their own history. Because the most things that I've learned about Black history and the history of my people and all of the generations before us came from my family. It didn't come from school. We didn't learn that in school. Only thing we learned about the Nina, the Pina, and Santa Maria. We ain't learned really none of that.
Plymouth Rock didn't land on. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock. But what I'm saying is this. But listen, what you're saying, and I'm taking in everything that you guys are saying. But what I'm saying is that if you keep that energy, you're reinforcing what they're trying to do, to where they try to portray slavery as motherfuckers who worked, who weren't enslaved. They just worked on the plantation. They weren't owned by the plantation owner. They want to put a perfect white world in front of us. And by us having that book with the word nigger in it, with the hard ER, it just lets kids know, like, no, the shit was not perfect. You should feel uncomfortable. You should be angry when you see these in these books, to where there are a lot of books that have been rewritten because they want to take it out to make it to where the white man was your friend and where the white man was, saved you. You know
Right,
what I'm
but that's
saying?
the point
If it wasn't for slavery, you'd still be in Africa type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're trying to push on our children. So let the hard truths hit them in the face.
But that's the point she was trying to make. Take Huckleberry Finn out, where they make a complete joke of the N word and of Black people, and put something else more educational in there. Put something about Malcolm X.
No, listen what I'm telling you. No, put the ugly truth. Put the ugly truth so our children can get angry.
But the thing is, they don't have to put the ugly truth in the books for my children, because mama teaches them that here.
Right. But listen, how many other mothers who have come from, who the mothers of children who just say, Rashida, you're living a good life. This is outside looking in conversations we've had. Your children don't have the life that you had. You know what I'm saying? My son partly has the life that I've had, but he has me as a dad to give him the real honest truth and this, that, and the other, because my son is not like me at all. We're the same, but we're two totally different people. And I'm afraid, because I always tell him, everybody's not your friend, no matter what it is. Even like my grandmother tell me, when she moved us out the hood to the suburbs, we were the only Black family on the street. Our friends are white. One of my good friends is white. He was in my wedding. But it's like, she would always tell me, like, look, you're going to go out there with them boys, but no, it's different for you. And there's a lot of kids going around this world, and if we take those types of hard truths out of school, they're going to just be like, it's okay for that boy to call me a nigga because it's in this book, and they laughing and cackling about it, because there's a kid in that class who allow his white friends to call him nigga, or they just use nigga freely. You know what I'm saying? But if you, like you say, you got in your children like blase, blase, blase. If your child was in that class and they start doing that cackling, your kids would be like, hey, man, you need to chill out with that shit. It's in this motherfucking book, but just know you can't say that to me. Because there's going to be a lot of times where, like you say, when you want to prescribe to taking things away, is a lot of kids who are not growing up like our kids or like we did, and they just get taken advantage of by these white people. You know what I'm saying? There's always this Black kid, great athlete, taken in by a white family, and there's always some older Black person like, man, what's the alternative? What's the alternative motive? What's this? What's that? When they're really trying to help, but the Black kid may not know that. There could be a situation where the Black kid doesn't know and he's being used, and then there's a Black kid who may know and just be like, let me use this opportunity to get through school, go to the better school, and get to college to do this now. I'm gonna thank the white folks, but just know I still know that if push come to shove, they'll still hang my ass.
Mm-hmm.
But
You
that's
know
up
what I'm
to
saying?
the
But if you take it,
That's
but
the
if you
that's
take-
the that's the common what is his name? Colin Kaepernick story.
right.
right, but if
It's
you
up.
take, but if you take it out of there,
It's still up to the parents though. And if you can't raise black children in this particular world, then you shouldn't have any. I'm sorry.
but we can't shield our children from the hard truth.
No, I'm not saying shield them. I'm saying teach them at home, because even if they didn't
We
take
can't-
this
we
out of
can't-
the curriculum at school, then
If
they
they
still
do
wouldn't
that, yeah.
teach it right. They still
But
wouldn't teach it right
but how many-
anyway.
But how many black people we know don't want to do that?
What you mean?
Who we know people who just do not live in, they're black, not living in their black world.
I don't know anybody like that. Maybe you shouldn't be around those people, Ken.
No, I mean, no, you can see. You can okay, let's talk about work. There's this one guy, and this dude is like, he don't hang around none of us. It's always around upper management and those people. And I'll be looking at him like, bruh, one mistake and all these motherfuckers will turn their back on you. You know what I'm saying? But that's the kid who lives in the perfect world. Like, oh, John would never do anything like that. And then let him do something stupid, and John will be like, nigga, I don't fuck with you.
Mm-hmm.
We tolerate you. But that's what I was saying, to where his parents didn't teach him that type of stuff. Like, even to where, you go on an investigation and or different people you see, and it's like you say you black, but you're not black, because you go to their Facebook page and you just look through, ain't no nigga friends. Ain't not one black. He the only black dot in a sea of white. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, that is weird to me. Even when I see black kids around if he the only black kid around a bunch of non-black kids, I just be like, man, what the fuck y'all up to?
Mm-hmm.
It just seemed like something is off if you just don't have another nigga in the group. It's just weird to me. And just like them group of children, one black kid in the sea of Mexicans and whites, and they go do something, they gonna get the nigga first. Cause the nigga is the ringleader.
Yeah. I mean,
But that happens when you take the word nigga out of the book and don't expose these kids to the word nigga. When the word nigga come up in the book,
I completely understand where Rashida's coming from. Black kids have it worse than just the N-word. Trust me. They get picked on about every single little thing. Oh, you wear Jordans? You ghetto. Oh, you got natural hair? Your hair nappy. Oh, you got dark skin? Oh, you dipped in tar, or you're a tar baby. There's plenty of other things that can happen at school other than having the N-word in a book. That's why I really don't care.
But what I'm saying is this: if you take nigga out the book and don't teach the kid the word nigga, when a white person calls them a tar baby, they're gonna laugh with them and think they're laughing with them instead of them laughing at you.
Exactly.
But that's why it starts at home. And you have to tell your kids the hard truths at home. Like, look, when we go out here today, you might get some looks that you may not like.
Who is Aaron E? He said, why are you making this about race, Ken?
Here's the thing. Aaron is an ex-coworker of mine. I understand Aaron, and I know why he's saying what he's saying. Because if Aaron was black, he would be exactly who I was talking about. Aaron's Hispanic, true American. True and through, true American. That's just what it is. His points are his points. I know Aaron.
Margie says the twins came home upset that they were called the N-word on the bus.
Here's the thing. Margie's children like black kids. Her twin boys got black girlfriends, and that's all they date.
Okay, it's a preference.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
so what color are the boys?
White.
Okay.
White.
Go, Margie. They doing the right thing.
Susan says, hell, it's in every song and flows out your mouth like any other word, but you worried about it taken out of books. Okay. So
Mama Susan's a friend of the podcast. I'm gonna tell you, I put a post up about Mama Susan today. Mama Susan is a white ally. She's opinionated. She's good. I
know Mama Susan. I will say this though.
She good.
I will say this though. It starts at home. Like,
Yeah.
Just like everybody had this big explosion about the Cardi B Meg Thee Stallion song WAP. You know what I'm saying? It's something that is for a particular type of person. Of course, you're not exposing your kids to those certain things. If I say the N word and I'm singing it in a song or whatever, you better guarantee that my kids ain't gonna be saying it in the back seat, in their car seat. They ain't saying that. They get popped. You know what I'm saying? It's the
Don't
same
say you
thing
hit
with
kids. Don't say you hit kids on national TV.
pop ain't hitting.
It's a blow to the leg.
No, it's not. It's to the hand. Pop.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a But you know, it all starts at home, and it's just the way that you teach your kids and what you want your kids to be exposed to. And if I'm sending them to school and I don't want them to be exposed to certain things, then they should respect that.
Right.
I'll teach them about
Joy,
certain
Joy,
things
shut
at
up.
home.
I know you putting on for the show. Shut up.
No, I'm serious, and this is
No,
why. If I,
but you gotta understand, it is a piece of literature that exists.
right, and it's a very old piece of literature,
The Bible's the oldest piece of literature. We still reading that motherfucker.
but it don't have the N word in it. Do it?
Shit, it got slaves in that motherfucker. It got ass. It got damn. It got whores in that bitch and everything.
Okay, but
Prostitution.
those are godly life lessons. They aren't about
Listen, now,
friends
we can't pick
in
and
an
choose.
old world.
We can't pick and choose what we want to read now. Let it all hang out.
I bet you I can guarantee you I can pick and choose what I want my kids to read.
What it is this. Listen, what it is this. When you're misinformed, you're put at a disadvantage to defend yourself. Because, like I said, you take it out of their face, they will laugh with it when motherfuckers is laughing at you.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what you teach them, and it's that another. Yeah, we can take it all in, but when our kids leave our presence, we don't know what they do. You know what I'm saying? And they could be.
You have to be active with your kids.
Nah, but here's the thing:
be on the PTA.
To be active in your children's life is not to make them who you want them to be. Because when they're not in your presence, they're going to be themselves. That's what I'm saying is that you give a level of education and understanding, but you can't be like, hey, we don't say this, we don't acknowledge this, we don't do this, because if you do it, it's not giving them a level of anger, because if you take it away, it means it doesn't exist. It's real life in this world.
That's why you have to explain context to kids.
Yeah,
they don't understand.
What I'm saying is,
so you have to let them know that when somebody calls you the N word, this is what they mean by it.
But it's my friend.
I don't care if it's your friend. They may think it's harmless.
But it's my friend, Mom. It's my friend.
At the end of the day, they are insulting you.
My friend would never do that, Mom.
At the end of the day, they're insulting you. And if a friend says that to you, then they're not really your friend.
I don't believe you, Mom. They're my friends, and you're just being mean.
Oh, go to your room and go to bed.
And guess what? We're gonna go around them same friends. Yeah, my mom says that you can't use that word anymore. Blase, blase, blase. And then mama gonna say, nigga, your mama crazy.
And this is when you have a talk with your kids' friends. Did your mama not ever say, let me meet this little person for you, bring them over for you go anywhere with them?
No.
My mama did. Who they family is.
You were a little girl.
Still, who they family is, whatever, where they come from, all of this stuff. Like, people aren't taking more active roles in their kids' lives. That's the problem.
I don't know what the hell happened to Rashida. She's still on, but her internet is real low and it's a black screen, so I don't know. Her phone might have died, knowing her. But she's still here. I don't know how that working.
I think she said she was from her computer. But let's move on to the next.
You can't turn your computer sideways. That's her phone.
Okay. Let's go to the next topic.
There she gone. Phone dead.
I want to talk about this. And it's a couple of different things that that's going to lead into Ken's big story, I guess you would say.
Nah, I just got some questions.
So there was a text exchange between a man and a woman. They had just met, and the first thing the man asked the woman is, all right, Rashida, the first thing the man asked the woman is, how do you plan on keeping a man? The woman says, excuse me. The man says, "What are your tools to keep a man? I believe this is a harmless question." The woman replies, "LOL, harmless? Maybe after an introduction. Maybe, hi, how are you? I'm marvelous. Thanks for asking. Yourself?" And then the man replies with, "We are both aware that formal introductions are not appealing to the majority of females. In addition, I'm not a fan of small chat or monotonous discussion. Allow me to forego the small talk for the time being because we are here to create relationships, correct? I can easily see what your name is, and the same is true for you. So what tools do you have at your disposal to maintain a man? Yes, this is a completely innocent inquiry." How do how do we feel about that, men and women? But I want to hear from some of the women. If you're just meeting, and possibly might be a love interest, if the first thing he asks you is, "How do you plan on keeping a man?" What are your thoughts on that? Because honestly, I feel like keeping a man can be
Interpreted.
interpreted. I had a drink.
What?
It can be interpreted a lot of different ways, and I feel like I shouldn't be in the business of keeping anyone.
Mm-hmm.
You should want to be here. And if you don't want to, then go.
Joya.
I don't force anybody to do
Hold
anything.
on, listen. See, you got to understand, this ties into last week. And I feel like I'm shouting, so I'm going to level it down. Now, I don't know how long they had been communicating or how long they've known each other. We need some context on that. But that goes into what we were talking about yesterday, and what does a woman bring to the table? What gender roles, and what roles do a woman have, and what roles do a man have? And the thing about it is, and I'm gonna probably get persecuted, I don't care. It goes into, women always ask, or women are always critical when it comes to men providing and what they do and what they can do for them, but women rarely speak on what they do. You know what I'm saying?
Because we do
And
everything.
you see what I'm saying? But it's the thing is, and it goes back to our conversation last week of the voiceless and ignored man, marginalized men who I always said were suffering in relationships in silence, and a lot of the women didn't understand what I was saying. And this is a perfect example of a great question that he proposed to a woman who he wanted to pursue.
And
What?
again, last time when we talked about this, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it.
Right.
Don't
But
let that
no,
be the
here's the
first
thing. You
thing you
can't.
text
Here's the
me.
thing. No, 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 no. Here's the thing. You cannot tell us what and how to say something. If I'm gonna ask the person who I want to pursue, I'm gonna ask them very directly and to the point. What tools do you bring to keep a man? Because some women think being pretty and giving up pussy on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and birthdays and Christmas and anniversaries, you get the extra special sex. They think that is enough. They think that's enough.
Okay,
I'm not
so
talking about you.
I know that, but I'm
There's
just saying,
women out here who think that is enough.
I think that would if okay, so two things. If I was text this the first time I met somebody, I would text back and say, I don't think this is gonna work. I'm, sorry for wasting your time. Goodbye. That would have been the first thing. Second, like I said before, keeping someone, you don't keep anyone. You contribute to the relationship emotionally, physically, financially, and all of this other stuff. And if the person loves you or you build that relationship with them, then they stay. I'm not keeping anybody. You're going to accept me for who I am, for one. I'm going to do things for you because we're in a relationship together and I love you. But on top of that, it's like I'm not gonna do everything either.
Right, but listen, but I'm not trying to change anyone's mind. I'm just speaking on behalf of a marginalized and voiceless man. And
Y'all
some,
ain't voiceless.
no,
Y'all opinions are
here's
obviously always out here.
here's the thing. Listen,
And sometimes we don't
no,
ask for them.
but Joya, but listen. I'm gonna say this. You can't tell me what I am. If I'm telling you I've been in relationships, I have friends who are in relationships and they're marginalized and voiceless, you cannot tell me what I am and how I feel.
Okay,
No
and
woman,
you
no
have the
woman,
right to feel
no
like
woman,
that.
no, here's the thing. No woman can tell me or any man how they feel because it just proves my point to where I am telling you I have been a marginalized
Okay, and
and
you're
voice. Hold on. But what I'm saying is I've been a marginalized and voiceless man in a relationship, and I have cases upon cases of people who I talk to and who we talk to. I go to the barbershop and listen to those stories to where these guys are in relationships, and it's just like, man, I can't seem to do anything right.
okay,
So
so
as a woman, you cannot tell me.
I'm not trying to tell you.
Yeah, you
You
are. You
you
just
have
said
the
it.
right to feel and categorize yourself however way you want to. All I'm saying is that facts show from what you're expressing that you're voiceless and that you can't seem to do nothing right is that everybody who's watched last episode and who's probably watched this podcast can agree that you date trash people.
No,
And
I'm not.
that's just
No,
a
no.
fact.
Here's the thing. This is not about me. But I have been in situations like that. But I'm saying this is not about me. This is
And
on.
those are trash people.
No, listen. What I'm. But listen. You're not listening to what I'm saying.
I'm listening to you. If anybody makes you
But
feel
listen. But
voiceless,
listen to what. But listen to what. But listen to what you're saying. You're telling me that a person that I loved was trash.
yes, because anybody
That's
who
not.
makes you
That's
feel
not. Here's the
voiceless,
thing, Joya. That's not okay.
but anybody who makes you feel voiceless
That's not.
and who
That's
makes
not
you
okay.
feel like you don't do nothing right
That's
is
not
not the
okay.
person for you, and
That's
they're
not.
trash.
Here's the thing. That's not okay.
Everybody's a villain in somebody else's story. Ken, somebody could have called me trash.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying though. You got to understand too. I saw a meme today. If you go up and down Facebook or any type of social media or any type of social construct that are women involved, they've been in toxic relationships, and all the men were dogs. And it's just like they do no wrong. That's a fact.
Nobody does anything perfectly. All I'm saying is that if
But what I'm
you
but no, but what I'm saying, but listen, but here's the thing, Joya.
you're
To
drunk, Ken.
no, here's the thing. Every time someone tells, here's the thing. What's so funny about that statement you just made is most time when people tell me I'm drunk, I'm not. And most times when people don't notice I'm drunk, I'm fucked up. But I'm not drunk by any means. My eyes are wide open. But what I'm saying is it's always the man. It's all if you go to any woman, I've never heard a woman say it was me. I've heard a lot of men say it was me because we fall on the sword for the sake of the woman. We'll just go like I. It's just that like the man just like I could have done something differently. I could have been better for our relationship. It could have been the woman's entire fault, but it's just like what could I have done as
You
a
know,
man?
I think that and I'm not trying to offend you in any way, Ken, but it goes back to my statement to where that person or the people that treated you that way were trash because as a woman, a grown woman, I can admit when I'm wrong. There's been relationships where, maybe I could have been a little bit more supportive in something that they were interested in, or maybe I could have, done a little bit more here or a little bit more there. And I have told these to those people, but when you have people that want to use you, when you have people that make you feel like you don't do anything right, when you have people that don't want to emotionally open up to you in relationships, manipulate you, when you have you know, just so many other things going on, then that person is trash. It should be a two-person team. Like when you're with somebody, that is a team effort. And the only way that you're going to win at anything is if you guys are a team. You can't win if somebody is telling you this is what you need to do and this is how you should do it and this is how you should act and I don't like this or I don't like that. That's not how things work. But at the same time, sometimes people have to take constructive criticism as well.
But what I'm saying is, now listen. What I'm saying is, what I'm describing is happening more often than not. And I'm not going to use that men are victims. I'm not going to say that. But what I'm saying is that society has put in place a social construct of men should be strong, men should be emotionless, men should be, be able to, it's like you and me, and say you punch me in my chest and they go, and I go, damn, Joey, that hurt. And then you turn around and tell me that ain't hurt your big ass. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm like, yes, it hurt. But you're telling me, not in this conversation, but I'm just saying in general. Mm-hmm. No, you're so big. Look at little old me. It shouldn't hurt.
Now I pack a powerful punch, so I'll be like, that hurt for real? I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? But you see what I'm saying though?
Yeah, I completely understand it, but you can't just say that for men either. I can say that
I'm gonna be the voice of the men,
and you're entitled.
Who I've talked to, who I've come in contact with, and what I've seen firsthand. I'm talking for them because so many times it's like I said, you're big. You should not feel that way. You know what I'm saying? You're big. You should not, you should not be upset on something I said or something I did or how we move in this situation. You're so big, you should not, they're telling us, you shouldn't be this way because you're big, because you're a man. No, you're soft. You can't feel this way. That's what they're telling men.
But that's not appropriate for
let's
people
go back to
let's go back to
the topic at hand. He asked a very specific question, and she goes, "What tools do you have to keep a man?" Now,
no, he didn't. He said, "How do you plan on keeping a man?"
Well, plan on keeping a man. You got to have tools. But the thing is, it's like there's you. Women do not pursue men.
Yes, they do.
Hold on. Statistically, women do not pursue men. Women don't pursue. Rashida came back, but she's gone again. I don't know what happened. They don't historically. Men pursue women. They go up. Very few times where I've been somewhere and a woman's, hi, my name is so and so. What's your name? I think you're very attractive. Blase. That is few and far between. 99.98% of the time, I've had to go, hi, how you doing? You're looking real nice today. Would you like me to buy you a drink? Hey, I've never seen you before. You look very pretty today. That's 99.9% of the time. So
I'm sorry, but I didn't got some numbers, before.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Some women are different. That's just a fact. But I'm saying the majority are not like you. So what I'm saying is, when it comes to we're going into a situation blind. You know what I'm saying? So in 2021, that is a proper question to ask, no matter how long have you known a person, because
what's the proper question?
For him to go tell the story.
So it was a text message thread that was shared online, and it said basically what would the response be from the ladies, but I kind of wanted to hear both sides. So basically, this is the first time that they interacted through text message, the man and a woman,
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing that he texts her is, "How do you plan on keeping a man?" And she says, "Excuse me?" And he says, "What are your tools?" He did say tools, Ken. "What are your tools to keep a man? I believe this is a harmless question." She responds, LOL, harmless, maybe after an introduction, maybe, "Hi, how are you? I'm marvelous. Thanks for asking yourself." And then he goes on and says, "We are both aware that formal introductions are not appealing to the majority of females. In addition, I'm not a fan of small chat or monotonous discussion. Allow me to forego the small talk for the time being because we are here to create relationships, correct? I can easily see what your name is, and the same is true for you. So, what tools do you have at your disposal to maintain a man? Yes, this is a completely innocent inquiry." That's what he. That was their first text exchange
No,
interaction.
we can't say it was their first.
This is the backstory on it.
But they could have been communicating off text for a while.
Well, I believe they met on a dating site and exchanged phone numbers because in his particular
I'll be right
text
back. I can hear
message,
you though.
he says that I can easily see what your name is, and the same is true for you. So maybe they can see each other's name, and then they decided to maybe DM or text or something like that. So
Yeah, I just would have probably stopped texting at that point.
that's what I said.
Yeah.
Instead of saying "excuse me," I would have said, "I don't think this is gonna work. Sorry for wasting your time. Goodbye."
Mm-hmm.
But Ken went on to say that he feels like it's a valid question. So explain, Ken,
It's
why you
not
feel
a
like.
valid question without the proper introduction. Like,
No, okay. Being that I frequent dating sites, and here's the thing: there's a lot of information on dating sites if you put it out there.
mm-hmm.
So basically, height, weight, location, age, some if you have children or you don't, and then there's a whole like a bio. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I don't like. This is what I do like. Boom, boom, boom. Let's match and communicate. So you've given me the criteria and the backstory. Now he asked follow up questions. That's what I get from the question he asked as it pertains to a dating site, is because, and this goes into another thing I wanted to talk about because last week I think Rashida, you were listening on the show when we were talking about what do women bring to the table and what do what gender roles and things like that. So I went out and asked the question I'm going to ask later. I'm going to ask later about gender roles, but it's a pertinent question because, like I said last week, it's so many voiceless and marginalized men to where women don't listen to us.
Because we've been voiceless for a very long time, Ken.
But like I said, every time, like I said, this is when you're in a setting of women, and it's a male talking about the plight of what they go through in relationships behind the scenes and behind closed doors and quietly. Women always say, "Well, we,
I
well."
get it, but I don't have those problems in any relationship. So I can't.
I understand, but I'm not talking about you specifically because I
I
don't say
know.
specific because that's the body of water. But it's so many different women that just go like I gave the analogy to Joya. Joya hits me in the chest, and I tell Joya like, "Ow, that hurt." And then Joya looks at me and says, "What do you mean that hurts? You're a man. You're so big that shouldn't hurt. You shouldn't feel pain. You shouldn't feel this type of way because I hit you because you're a man and you're big. Look at little old me. What type of damage can I cause? But I'm expressing to you that I hurt, and you just boy stop. You playing. Boy, you too big for all that. That's as you take that analogy and break it down into the relationship, and that's when you go and listen to like voiceless and marginalized men. It's like we can't hurt or we can't require things. Just be a man and let me be a woman and let's just be together and move forward. No, what you do? How can I what will you do to make me happy? What do you do? You know what I'm
but
saying?
why would I express that to you when I'm first meeting you? I don't know what I'll do to make you happy. because I
Right.
don't know you.
But from what
I
I
don't know
see,
the extent that I'm willing to go for you.
Right.
I don't know you yet.
but out of the text, it goes to where
But a woman, if a woman, what the woman perceives from that text is that you're an asshole, point blank. That's what we get off of it from the very beginning.
right.
And that's what I was telling
No
him
way
about
in shape
is
and form does a woman just want you to come off like that. I don't care if you read my bio 100 times. Now me and you are having a personal conversation. So
Right.
ask me again.
But,
right.
Period.
but
And
listen.
that goes to the point where I was saying it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Maybe if
Hey,
he would have
he
said it differently,
nice.
he would have got a different
Yeah, if
response.
he would have said it different, but he came off like a pompous asshole. That's what he came off as.
But listen, but just say let's listen to this now. So we're all older. I'm not gonna
Right.
give any ages out, but we're all older, and we're all from Louisiana. So niggas games in Louisiana is basically the same cookie cutter situation. See you in the club, put crest on your elbow. Hey, what's up? I'm good. What's up with you? You know, yeah,
What's that, I'm love?
you want to you want to be one of the yeah. See, so we do that. But what I'm saying is, as we progress into 2021 and people wanting to be inclusionary and want to have more of a voice in the situation, to where we're not the same people we was 20 years ago. And the way you go about things isn't the same way we did 20 years ago. 20 years ago, the cell phone was really just popping.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We was Nokia. They probably got some Nokias from 98 still fully charged. So it's the dynamic of things have changed, and we don't know their ages. You know what I'm saying? These could be 30, 35-year-old people who have been through relationships, married, divorced, children, and things like that. And it's just like, man, look, we ain't playing no games. What
I don't know. His picture kind of looked like you a little bit, Ken. Same
man,
shirt.
fuck you. But it's like, what can you what like I said last week, gender roles, women, what do women bring to the table in a relationship?
I mean,
This
I can only speak. We can only speak for
the question,
ourselves.
this the question I propose. I'm gonna propose it to you two guys. And do
Mm-hmm.
not joke, don't make a joke, don't try to be funny.
Okay.
So what was said in the last episode and a couple episodes before was the trash. The woman said, and women said, well, Ari, my homegirl, said, I don't think a woman should touch the trash, period, if she has a man. I
Mm-hmm.
said, okay, cool. So if we have that single criteria, name one thing that a man should never do in a relationship.
Name something that a man should never do in a
Should
relationship.
never do.
Should never do.
You can't think of one.
I can.
You're not what?
Don't ever make me feel guilty about saying no to something that I feel crosses the line.
What the fuck are you talking about? I'm
He
talking
mean like household things.
gender roles, period.
Gender
Like
roles,
gender
like
roles.
cooking, cleaning.
No, something that a man should never do.
Something in the house that a man should never do.
I'm not gonna say I think he should do everything because you know why? I do everything. I know your friend
Exactly.
says about the trash. If I don't have a man here to take out my trash and my son is shitting, I'm gonna take out my own trash. I don't have no problem with taking out my trash.
You know why? Because we were raised by people who, if you see it,
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
And like if I'm with a man, I need him to know how to cook. I need him to know how to clean. But the thing is, if I'm home, I'm gonna handle all that. He ain't got to worry about that.
Mhm.
If he gives me the opportunity to stay at home, I don't mind working. But if he gives me the opportunity to stay at home, then my roles will change.
Right.
My roles will be cooking. My roles will be cleaning. My roles will be making sure that he's straight. Food is on the table. But if I'm working, me and you cook, I cook, you clean, I clean. We split those duties up.
Right.
So I understand gender role when I am a stay-at-home wife, mother. Understand my gender roles then. But if I'm working just as hard as you and I'm bringing the table to the goddamn table, what do you mean? You're gonna help me too. Like I don't mind I don't mind.
Rashane, they can't see your comment on Facebook, so you got to come over to YouTube, youtube.com/maybe I'm tripping, and we can see your comments with everyone else who's live on the chat. Facebook doesn't correlate with the platform we're using, so Rashane, come over to YouTube and we'll be able to see that. But hey, that's to be applauded. But there's some women out here who just think like, I'm not touching the trash, period. So
I
I
do have
understand
one.
that. If I have a man at home that's not doing anything, yeah, your ass is going to take out. You need to take out the trash.
I
but,
have one.
but Rashida, what about this? So I had a stay-at-home girlfriend or whatever, and every time I would go work 12-hour shifts doing what I was doing or whatever, and I would come home to a bag of trash as I walk into the door. It's like outside the door, like I gotta park the car, walk through the parking lot, go through a corridor, go upstairs, go to the right, and there's a bag of trash waiting for me to go back down the stairs, through the corridor, through the parking lot, past my car, and to the dumpster. But this person has been at home all day.
Okay, but did she have the house clean in the inside?
Listen, we ain't talking about that. No. But
Okay, well, no. I would have made her.
I have one.
She would have been outside with that trash because that's
I
what
would
she did.
I used to step all over that trash. And I would still take it out, but I'll take it out when I feel like it. Don't just sit this motherfucker outside the door.
I have one. I have one.
What you got, Joy? Give me one. Give me a good one.
I don't want my man cooking.
Shut your ass up. Cause niggas don't. Let me tell you something. If he want a motherfucking hot dog, he gonna put that wing in the water the ball.
No.
I'm talking about cooking. Cause I be in here cooking like a big mom and I don't need nobody in my way.
But listen, here's the thing. I understand exactly what you're saying, and that's kind of a cop-out. But secondly, this. What I'm saying is that if your man requires 3 hot meals, you doing them?
No.
Yeah. I would.
Rashida say no. But I'm saying, but listen, here's the thing.
But that's why I say we can only speak for ourselves.
I'm not talking to you two because you guys were raised differently. We come from a different background. We come from a different way of living because that's normal.
No, but what I'm saying, I've seen a man who works his ass off, who has a lazy ass woman at home that did nothing. Okay, he brought the money home. He took care of the house. Now, if you bringing me some money home, you good to me. Guess what? I'm a cook. I'm a clean. We gonna have sex 4-5 times a week. Like, well, maybe that's too much for me, but
4-5.
Look, 2 times. But I'm just saying, like, you should treat that man. If he doing king shit, you treat him like a king. If you love that man.
But that's what I was saying when I'm marginalizing voiceless men, because there's men who are in those relationships and their woman will sit there and still tell them they're not doing something right.
I don't understand like why the trash thing is such a big issue. If the
the trash thing isn't an issue. The question is, the catalyst of my question is,
it's just different.
If women say
different ways.
women shouldn't take out the trash. There's a lot of women who think women shouldn't take out the trash.
So what happens if this woman becomes single? Who gonna take out your trash there?
She got to take that shit out, or she got to
exactly. So,
and that's why I say that it's always good for when people get into relationships that you can do for yourself
everything that my man
get somebody else.
Right. Everything that my man can do for me, my dad's taught me how to do it for myself.
Exactly.
And whatever he does for me is a bonus for me. Because I know, like, shit, when I get home, sometimes I don't feel like cooking. And if the man been home all day or he on vacation, I expect the meal. But unless you got a man who can't cook, then I expect you to have me some food too.
Right.
There's always takeout. There's always different things. But like I said, it's to each his own. Everybody's relationship isn't the same. And you can only speak for yourself in a relationship, which you like. And that's the whole purpose of learning someone and growing with them. So.
Right. But see, here's the thing. All I'm hearing is, I do understand everything you guys are saying. You guys are absolutely correct. But what I'm hearing is, no one has answered me.
I already told you. I said I don't want nobody cooking in my kitchen.
No one's answered me, and no one's answered that text message.
What? This text? I told you. I would have stopped talking to him.
Yeah, me too. I said that too.
I do. Here's the thing. Okay, let's change the scenario. Let's say you guys have been talking for a while, and you guys have developed feelings for each other, and then he asks you this question.
Okay, then I'll answer it.
Yeah.
But answer the question. What are the tools do you bring to keep your man? Because there's a lot of his. I love the puzzled look on your faces because
I got an answer already.
But it's like because you go, shit, he should want to stay.
No,
It's me. What do you mean? He couldn't do any better than me. He should. Why would he want to leave?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
First of all, let me say this.
Question.
First of all, in a relationship, the tools that you will have at your disposal is you won't go hungry.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do my best to keep you happy because I'm gonna listen to you,
Right.
and I'm gonna appreciate your opinion.
Exactly.
Another thing
Tell
is,
them, cousin, go girl.
I'm gonna keep him satisfied. You heard me?
Shut your nasty ass up.
I'm just
Because you stuck
saying.
your tongue out. Don't you do that on here. Don't you fucking do that. I don't like it.
But I think that's where a lot of women go wrong at. A lot of women don't listen to their men. A lot of women belittle their man. I always let my man feel like a man because that's one thing I never want to take away from a man. I hate to see a good man with a woman who's a total, excuse my language, a total bitch. I've seen that before. I've seen women talk down to good men or take advantage of good men. And that is so, I be the one to be like, damn, you gonna let this woman talk? Like, put her, at some point, you have to let him, so at some point, a man has to be a man and put her ass in her place. Right. Because, not saying like abusive or anything like that, but you need to let her know, like, I'm the man. And sometimes I love my man to be a little aggressive with me. I'll be like, yes, tell me. Because it always feels like if my man can be a man, then I know that he can protect me. It's always comes down to a protection thing for me.
Right. I get it. And I don't want a dude to be like, come on, let's just go home and blah, blah, blah. Some shit pop off. You're going to be like, nah, that's my chick. Like, don't talk to her like that. Don't, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's just so many different aspects of a person that people would get, I guess, as a reason to be kept. Yeah. I'm not going to say it like that, but it's just, like I said, we can only speak for ourselves.
I got a question when I come back.
And at the end of the day, I just feel like, yes, you have to make a man feel like a man, of course. And then if he treats you like if a king treats a queen like a queen, then the queen should treat the king like a king. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that everything should be well-rounded. If I ask you to do something and you complain about it and blah, 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 but you expect me to do something for you, it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And I think that's a lot of women problem. They don't know how to. Women don't know how to keep men. That's the thing. I
think what it is that people are afraid to be vulnerable and show their 100% true self with somebody.
And that I understand that because at some points a woman may have been hurt by a previous relationship, but I'm the type of person I never believe in bringing old baggage into a new relationship. You know what I mean?
Right, and that's why
not the same.
Yeah, I firmly believe in healing. Like heal before you jump into something new because it's not gonna work. It's not, because you're gonna expect them to do the same exact thing that the other dude did to you. And it's like, you can't punish everybody for somebody else's mistakes. And it may take a little time. And that's a discussion that you have to have with your new partner. Like, look, this is some shit that I went through. And this is why I do certain things the way that I do it. I'm trying to change that. I'm trying to heal from that. And I hope you stick around for it to, to be gone from me. And that's up to them to want to stick around.
But the thing is, let me tell you, have you ever just been in a relationship with a man, and especially if you're getting a battered man or a man that's come from a relationship that he was like in a way neglected, and you do the little things for him and you see that appreciation that man gives you, like that makes you feel good. You know what I mean? Because I believe if you're in a relationship, you should always strive to make your man happy if he's doing the same for you. If that is reciprocated, then you would feel that. You know what I mean?
You know what I love doing? And this is like something that I see that a lot of men don't get done. It's like, I like taking a man out on a date.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. And they be like, and
They be
you pull
so
out that
happy.
card and you pay
Yes.
for dinner, and he's like, "You got it, baby. I got it. I got it."
Yes. It'd be like, look,
Nothing. But
just go put some
when
clothes
dating.
on. We
That's
going to
what-
eat at this restaurant. We going to have us a good time. Don't worry about nothing. Let's get us some drinks. You know, maybe we'll go watch a movie too. Like, I like taking a man on a date because they do it so much, trying to
But-
secure a partner to the point where it's like they're expected to do that all the time. But no, if you're a good dude and you treat me good, oh, let's go on a date.
You right. I love to spoil my man. That's the best thing ever.
Ball.
Mhm.
Ball.
Oh, take care of him, baby him, cater to him.
Here's the thing. I know it's OIL is hard for us, but it's oil, so that's spoil, not spoil.
It's spoil them.
It's fall, man. Where I'm from, don't do me
Squirrel.
like that. I love to take care of my.
Hold on. Finks the ruler made a good point. I hate being taken out on dates. Now, I understand that, and that is a very masculine trait of ours. But like I said last week, Rashida.
What?
When okay, could say some niggas say would, but I made an analogy where I made a point to where you can buy a woman a gift every day for 30 days, and on that 21st day, they'll probably be like, "Oh, okay, another gift. Oh, thank you, babe. Thank you, babe." But I'm gonna say this. I'm not saying that this happens, but gifts from women to men, like Christmas, birthdays, other situations, that's a given. But randomly getting your man something, do you agree with that when you do out of the blue type of shit, your man just be like, "Wow, my man, you did this for me. I can't believe this. Oh my God, thank you so much." It's like the gratitude is heightened 1,000%.
It is.
Unlike women,
not used to
and they talk about it, and the men talk about it to their niggas, to their mama, to their best friends. Like, man, my girl did, man, my girl good, man, my girl did this for me, man, this, that, and the other. But you might get a girl a gift every day, and they don't even call nobody and tell them. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, right?
I do. Because the thing is, that's the thing, because like you said, it's heightened 1,000 times more, because it's not reciprocated every day. It doesn't happen every day. Sometimes women don't even buy men anything for Father's Day. Because
and that's bad.
That's because I go out of my way on Father's Day just as much as they go out of their way on Mother's Day. Because they do just as much as us, good fathers, as as mothers do for their kids, the fathers do the same. So why are they not celebrated? I ain't going to buy my daddy no tie for his neck. I ain't finna buy him no boxers, no socks. I'm gonna buy him something big, just like I'm gonna do for my man. I'm gonna go out in a major way. That's just it. Like, you spend a rack on me.
That's what I goes to say. You straight, you got everything. What can I possibly get you? I'm like, bro, you know what your dude like. If he like to wear white t-shirts, buy him a pack of white t-shirts and see how that nigga act.
Yeah.
Buy him anything he ain't got to buy. That boy gonna cut up.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, if my man's
extra special at the end of the night.
If my man's willing to spend a rack on me, I'm willing to spend that rack on him back. Like, I'm not finna buy you. You could spend $1,500 on me, and I'm going over here and spend $50 on you. I understand that this is gonna be okay. If I buy him a $50 gift, he's gonna be okay with that.
And extremely grateful.
Yeah, but no, I feel like I'm gonna do for you like you do for me. Like, I'm gonna ball out on you.
I also think it's about that communication, how we was saying, like, listen to your man, like listen to him talk. Sometimes when he be venting, that be the gems right there, like, man, this, and then bam, present idea, and he would never even know that you were even listening to him in that way.
Yeah, and I think some men, they kind of are skeptical of venting to a woman because, like Ken said, they say be a man. Like, men don't supposed to have feelings, or men not supposed to express themselves. I don't want a man that cannot express himself to me. If I've been with you for some years and you have not yet dropped a tear, but I ain't never seen you cry, I don't like a person that has to bottle up everything. But I don't want no little punk that whine about everything either. But I want you to feel like it's okay to vent to me, to tell me what's going on. Just like women come home from work every day, they go sit down and tell that man
Let me
what
tell
everybody.
you about this
Yeah,
God did by
yeah,
the
what
prayer
she done did to
today.
y'all, baby. How was your day? What happened at work today? Let me know. But
I'm gonna say this: most men will be like, it was work, it was this, that, and the other. He may talk about it, let him decompress. He may bring it up later, but
yeah,
I can say that I've been asked like, "How was your day?" I'm like, it was just another day or whatever. Or it just, technology today, I can text right then. This motherfucker finna make me go the fuck off. But I'll say this to what you guys said. I was dating this girl not too long ago, great woman, and I was like you said, listen, Joy. You were saying listen, and I was like. I say, man, I need what I need to do for this business. I need me another pot. I need me another pot, man. And I go on there trying to find little deals. People from back home sending me deals like, man, go to Lowe's and do this, that, and the other. She going again. Go to Lowe's and do this, that, and the other, right? And blase. Valentine's Day come, she bust through the door, boom, brand new pot, burner, everything. I'm around that bitch like, bro, you bought me a fucking pot? You brought me another pot? Oh my God. I was really like, man, you brought me a pot. That shit really fucking touched me. And I can say for Valentine's Day, I didn't even go all out because I didn't think we were doing it. It was our first Valentine's. And I got her a flower card and I got her something else. And she came to the door with that motherfucking pot. I know how much the pot costs. And I'm like, bro, you bought me this pot for my business? Bruh. Wow.
It's all about listening.
Wow. And listening goes a long way because it could be a dude be like, man, I want to do this, but man, let me chill because I want to do this for you. A lot of men be doing a lot of chilling because they want to do something for you. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Let me not do that, but then women, like you say, don't be listening or whatever. But I got a question. And it pertains to the text messages and shit like that. What? Okay, I got a question. Being single out here in the streets, are you guys doing wifely things as a girlfriend?
Yeah. That's just a woman. Period. Well, most women.
Yeah.
Most women. Well,
I say, how you ever gonna get that ring if you don't show them what that wife?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm definitely doing wifely things if I feel there is a future between me and you, because eventually I want the ring, or I want us to further our relationship. So I'm gonna show you what I have. I'm gonna definitely do wifely things. I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna bring you lunch to work. I'm gonna put it on you a few times.
Right.
I'm definitely doing wifely things.
But at the same time, hold on. But adding on to that, at the same time, we're still taking care of ourselves, because if you don't stick around,
yeah, I'm going to be on to that.
Right.
It's like the old adage is, what people portray and put out there is that, why would I buy the cow if I'm getting the milk for free? Yeah. That is the dumbest thing when it comes to relationships, and when women say it to other women, I be like, you ain't got nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because
one thing I do not take,
people who say, why would I do all that and I ain't got no ring? But
I don't take advice. I don't take advice from people like that.
Right.
I don't take advice from anybody.
Me either. Really, I don't. Especially if it's an older woman and she's trying to give me advice, and and you're 65 and you didn't lose your husband. You never had a husband and you always negative. I'm not gonna listen to you.
Right.
Not gonna happen.
But what can we now we're talking now, here's the thing. Do not bring this up in this conversation and what I'm about to say. We're not talking about fuck niggas. We talking about niggas doing what they're supposed to be doing and being who they're supposed to be. Would you agree that in a relationship, a man is auditioning to be a husband day one?
No, not day one for men, because men tend not to show their real self at the beginning of a
relationship. What I'm saying is when we like, boom, this us against the world, and what I'm doing is to show you I can provide for you, I can protect for you, I can be a great listener, I can be what you need me to be because I want you to be my wife. That's why I always say most men go into relationships hoping, this is men and wanting a relationship. not fuck niggas, want some pussy.
Yeah.
Niggas want a relationship. They go into a relationship hoping it will work. A lot of women go into relationships waiting for it to fail. Is that a comfortable assessment?
I don't think it's
I
just men.
don't.
I think it's women too. A lot of women go into relationships thinking it might fail too because of,
No, that's
past.
what he said. He said the women go into the relationship thinking it'll fail, and the men go into into the relationship like auditioning to be a husband.
I want this one to work. I want this to be my last relationship. I'm
Yeah.
not talking about fuck niggas. I'm not talking about niggas trying to get some pussy. I'm
Yeah.
talking about somebody who's trying to pursue you for an end goal of marriage and the rest of my life. I can just say, because in the beginning when you're talking, you're filling each other out, and it's just like you go and you just be like, man, I hope this is it. I hope I ain't got to go back to the streets. I hope I want this to be my last relationship. And then most women say, I know we gonna fuck up.
Yeah. Well, that's because
Like men don't go seeking women, be like, I know she gonna fuck over me. I don't know any man who goes into a relationship saying, I like her, I know she's gonna fuck over me.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of women who see
go.
this is too good to be true.
Yeah, I
You
mean
go-
that's all of us. I know that's
Yeah.
how I go into a relationship. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm going into the relationship thinking, okay, I'm waiting for this motherfucker to fuck up.
Why?
That's just because that you're right. Let me tell you,
You gotta
something.
build
I'm
that
kind of
trust.
contradicting myself because I did say that you're never supposed to bring bad baggage from an old relationship into a new one, because that is kind of contradicting because we it does happen. I'm not gonna vocalize it to the man, but I am thinking that in the back of my head. Damn, this motherfucker's not answering. He says he's here, but I don't really think he's there. Shit, I've even got to the point where if I really like somebody so much, I'd be like, damn, okay, this motherfucker not answering. I got in the car and I drove past the house. I mean, that's just
I had to drive by.
So
I had to drive by.
but
I think it's more so for women that we have to build some trust, because it not necessarily that that person is going to do anything to us, but it's a dangerous world out here for women.
But
Men
it's
act
like
nice.
saying, but it's like
They
saying,
can have bad intentions.
but what I'm saying is, I'm not talking about fuck niggas. I said that
I'm not saying that. I'm not talking about just sex. I'm talking about they could be a killer.
No, we're not talking about them. We're not.
No,
listen, don't bring no
like
negative
what he said
analogy.
is that men
But
trust
y'all saying that like men have never been fucked over and played.
they have.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is niggas get fucked over and played over and over and over again. And when they pursue a woman, they're not even thinking about that 99% of the time. But
I think because
you see what I'm saying? It's just I just hope and pray this woman.
But I think women think like that because then when we finally let our guard down and put our trust into a man, we find some shit that we're not supposed to find.
But we're not talking about that. We talking about, let's say, here's the thing, nobody's perfect, but let's just say we're talking about a perfect dude.
There's no such thing.
That's a fact. But what I'm saying is this. So
I understand what you're saying, Ken.
what could you if the dude doing everything he can do, there's nothing to find.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
True. And I get it. It's just the thing that women.
I've done dirt and bullshit. I'm not a cheater for one. I'm not wholeheartedly. I'm not a cheater, but I am a flirt. I will say that.
I think that what it is that women have an instinct, and I think that we naturally have a guard up because that's how we're taught as women and girls.
Listen, let me say something.
That's
you know how to do a cannonball?
No.
That's what you know how to fucking do a cannonball. You jump off the side or the
I know what a cannonball is, but I wouldn't do it.
And you tuck your damn knees to your chest and you dive. That's how motherfuckers women jump to conclusions. They grab both they fucking knees and jumping that in. You know what motherfucker told me? I had a dream you cheated on me. Are you cheating on me? I had a fucking dream, bitch.
Yeah. I don't jump to conclusions. I don't. I let I let it come to me. Like if I start to see you act a little funny or I start to see you
Right.
act suspicious, that's when everything starts to happen. When I
Right.
go to first start a fresh relationship, I am good with you. I trust you 100%. You make me lose trust in you.
Right. And
So
when you
that
start
Or
be
being
a past
happening.
inconsistent,
relationship, a past relationship can do that too, because it could be something that's not anything, but he may have moved. He may have made a step just like the last nigga. You just like this. You just like Tyrone.
no, no,
You
no.
just like
It's
Tyrone.
it's about
All niggas are the same.
no, it's about inconsistencies. When you start
Yes.
to do
Oh yeah.
something that you don't say that you're doing, or you start to say things and then
Mhm.
don't do it, that's when things start to
That's
go
what
left.
happens.
But
A
listen,
man
but let me tell you what that
starts to be
intuition do.
inconsistent if you can't. Okay, it's not hard to keep in contact with a woman. Uh, a text message letting me know that you're okay, that you're fine. That is sometimes that's enough for me. I don't need all that.
Can you guys agree that sometimes intuitions get y'all fucked up?
I never said intuition. I said instinct to keep our guard up.
That's intuition. Shut
No,
up.
it's not. It's
No, this
just the way
thing.
women are taught.
Y'all don't y'all changed the word intuition into instincts. I got it.
No, it's
I
like
know
this.
I know what my man doing. Let me
Like
change
I
the
said,
thing.
it's a dangerous world for
Can
women.
you
He could be
say
the nicest guy in the world. He could
can
be
you
the
say
perfect guy, but
can
we
you
don't know that.
okay,
We are women, and we
but
can't always defend ourselves against a man.
can
We
your
gotta be
can,
careful.
can your instincts bite you in the ass?
It can.
Damn.
If you take it too far.
Yeah,
Damn.
it can.
Here's the thing: a motherfucker will take that instinct and intuition and create something that is not
That's
even
why
there.
you don't do that.
Bruh, these motherfucking women minds be running wild.
You
Like
let
WWL.
no. Just like Rashida said, you let stuff simmer. You gotta look for the inconsistencies and the red flags before you pop off. Some women just pop off and then cause an issue. That's not
Yeah.
right.
True. That's true too. You guys
You have to just leave it in the back of your mind
Mm-hmm.
and take note and
Mm-hmm.
then
Mama
see how
Susan,
it
you
should
right too. We
go.
do go both ways because they got some softer guys out here who create situations and environments to
Mm-hmm.
where they mess over themselves in their relationship and make it hard for women. Yes, I do understand that, but I want to stay on the topic at hand is where men are the victims.
Whatever.
Because we can't I'm telling you I'm like it goes to say what's going on with you, man?
She probably looking at a text message.
I am looking at a text message. Don't do that.
I'm just saying, though, you fucking the
See,
show.
you causing issues, Ken. She trying to answer her man, and you about to cause an issue.
You done with that little podcast yet?
So
But
I
no,
do have
it's all good. But no, you had another story and topic that was gonna set me
oh,
off again.
I have one question, and it says, fellas, this is for the fellas. What do you find difficult about being a man? Let me hear your victimized stories. I'm just playing.
Because you
Being,
know he ready. Look at him.
being a man,
What do you find difficult
well,
about being a man?
it goes into what we were talking about earlier, and it's not even pertaining to relationship, but it's you go into situations and you're not being heard, or you're being misinterpreted because of the way you say some things. You know what I mean? Because because you're asking minority men who are in the chat, we got Pat, he's white. But what I'm saying is just walking out of the house is a lot as a black man. You just
Super
when
casual is Blasian.
he's blazing, but what I'm saying is
He ain't Blasian. He's
every
a
time every time we walk out the house could be a time we don't come back.
same
You
for
know,
women.
see, what you just did is another problem.
We get snatched up all the time.
No,
Kid.
I understand that too, but
I get it. We gotta stop
yeah,
including women in y'all struggles. I get it.
because that goes into the LGBTQ plus community because they are riding the coattails of the civil rights movement, and them motherfuckers is winning because it goes, we go, black people are marginalized and they're not heard, and this, that, and the other. We're not heard either. And as a black person, you just be like, I wish them motherfuckers shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn. Okay, we get it. Fuck. But
Chiron says, scared to fail my family.
right. Cause it's on our backs.
Yeah, because I understand what he's saying too. Because as a black man, the first thing they're ready to stereotype you. You neglect your family. You left your woman to be, a single mother, and you have fatherless sons and fatherless daughters, and you're just a stereotypical black man.
On
Right.
a t-shirt somewhere.
I understand what he's saying because that's what they paint you as.
Mm-hmm.
But you
So
know what's crazy? What's so crazy and what burden that men bear? Here's the thing. I'm saying this knowing there's a lot of fucked up dudes out there. I know. Black, white, Asian,
no matter the color.
no matter the color, there's some fucked up men out there. But what I'm saying is that if you look at a good guy who or you go like you see a woman and he goes, I'm gonna use me for an example. Fuck that. My son's mother would put out there single mother, single mother, single mother. I'm a single mother. Because me and her not together. My son's the oldest. She has 3 other children with her husband, and they're no longer together. But she goes single mother, and it's I'm like I'm an active parent for one.
Mm-hmm.
Her ex-husband is an active parent, and the guy she dating now is a positive male role model in my son's life and in her ex-husband's kids' lives. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not single. You have a boyfriend who lives with you. But it's a lot of women who I'm a single mother, I'm a single mother, and got a whole boyfriend in the house, and you and you're and I, her ex-husband, and even the guy she's with now have to concede, and we don't say anything because if she wants to be a single mother, let her be a single mother because I know she'll get off here and text me and ask me for money tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You want my money, but you won't give me my credit as being, me and my son's father, we co-parent. We have a great relationship. Even to where there was a post today that she posted some bullshit talking about some hold up, I don't want to misquote her, so I'm gonna pull it up. And I'm gonna read verbatim the comments. So she goes and puts on social media today and says, let me pull up the fucking name. And this relationship that um how people and co-parenting works with husbands and baby daddies and boyfriends and shit like that. She goes, the fucked up part is most of niggas end up needing the woman we hurt, right? I go, but you hurt me. Because she cheated on me, right? So I just said, but you hurt me. So she hit me with the hold on. Hold on. Wait, did she wait? Oh no, I'm hitting the wrong thing. So I go, you hurt me though. So she just hit me with the laughing emojis and shit like that. And then her ex-husband comes on the post and goes, let's make this a group conversation, guys. You know what I'm saying? Just laughing it about or whatever. So me and her ex-husband, we're cordial. We can talk on the same types of posts and shit like that. And she goes and says, we hurt the person we need the most. I'm
Well, I'm
like,
put
you
it off
shit
like
on
this.
me.
You have a bitter baby mama. I don't like stuff
No,
like that.
but the thing about it is I would say all the time, and even when she would go off the baby mama rails, I would be like, she want to be a baby mama so bad. She want to be a real single parent
Yeah, I don't like how
so bad.
she's using that loosely.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I think a single mother. Some people say like I'm a single mother because I'm a woman without a man and I'm doing it. You know, I don't think you should use that term if you're a single woman and you still have a lot of help from the kid's father. He's pulling his weight.
Right.
I don't.
I could do more. I could say that as not being a custodial parent, I could always do more because he's there 24/7. So I can say and I can admit, I
Yeah.
wish I could do more, but he doesn't live with me.
Yeah.
I don't have kids, so I don't have these problems.
Option. What? Who?
No
What?
no matter what, no matter how much monetary support I give, it's still never enough like time. But it's so many women who just be like, the question you said, what's so hard about being a man? Is just like you see these things and they're talking about you. And if people don't know you, they got other women who just be like, girl, don't worry about it. You make a way out of no way. Yeah, I'm the one that sent the $300. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but sometimes I guess some women feel like money is just not enough.
So
But them same women in that same breath would not let the man take the kids 100%.
Yeah, because I'm kind of on the fence for that because I understand what you're saying, because I don't like mothers that do those kind of things to men. You know what I mean? Like, I can take your money, but you can't see my child.
Right.
if he's a good dad, let him be a good dad.
If he's a good dad, let him be a good dad. Like, give him, his accolades. Like, don't do that. Like, I love to see an active dad. If you can take these kids and help me out, brother, I'm happy. I have them packed, ready, and all. I always want to be on a good co-parenting relationship. I'm not a bitter baby mama. I'll talk to your girlfriend, your wife. Shit, we can have dinner. I'm that kind of woman. I don't hold nothing against nobody. I may be mad the first month after we break up, but after that shit, I'll realize who the hell I am, and I'll be like, okay, yeah, that's fine, because at the end of the day, the kids are suffering at the end of the day. So I don't like stuff like that. I've seen bitter women. I've seen men who are constantly trying to be involved in their children's life, and the mom is just mad. So
For no reason,
yeah,
want to just talk bad about him. And it's like, I'm saying this, I'm not bashing my baby mama. She's a great woman, and we have a great relationship. Like you said, my baby mama is friends with my ex-wife and one of my ex-girlfriends. They are tight. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes she falls by the wayside, and just when people see things as normal, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there like, I just take it for what it is, or I'll call her and say, like, you really talking this shit on here. You ain't living that life. Or you don't have to live the life that you're portraying, because you got me, you got your ex-husband, you got a boyfriend. You got 3 niggas giving you money. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But
how old is your son?
my son will be 19 on Sunday.
And you giving money to who?
No, I'm done with that now. But I'm saying
I'm
back
gonna say
in the day. My son's an adult now, so I'm talking about back in the day type shit.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm talking about other men too. You know what I'm saying? I know one of my friends, his baby mama makes more money than he does, but took him into court and tried to get him for his paper. Not got him, but I'm like, bro, you an active parent. He's like, I don't know, bro. She just wants child support. She just wants this from me.
I don't want child
support. I pay my money, and I do more because I'm in my children's lives. Yeah. And I'm sitting there like, that's crazy.
I don't think I could ever put a man on child support.
Neither.
As long as he's taking care of his kids.
Yeah, that's the kind of woman I don't need.
But the thing is, we already have enough stress on us. We like, man, I want to now. I'm not talking about fucked up niggas now, because they got niggas out here making babies, don't want to be there nowhere, don't want to claim them kids. But right. I'm sitting there like, man, I wish I could do, no matter how much if I gave her $1 million tomorrow, I would still say, I wish there was more I could do. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could be there. I wish I could have those, and I live in Texas, he's in Louisiana. I wish I could be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, people who have families and their children grow up in the house with them, I've never had that. I want that. There's a lot of people.
So why beat yourself up about that? Your son is now a grown man. So, and if you know,
no, I'm talking about back in the day and other men.
Other men, like, what do you mean?
Other baby daddies.
Oh,
I'm speaking for them. I'm speaking for the ones who I would hope they think like me. Like, man, I wish I could be in the house with my kids 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
And then what people don't want to talk about is that when a relationship ends, a man lays on the sword and say, it was me. When it could have been her all along, but I'm the reason I'm not there. And I'll never say anything bad about my kid's mother. Let people think what they think, and just like, you're a single dad, you're a single mom because your man did something fucked up. Who has heard a story of where a woman is a single parent and it's because of them? Does anyone know any stories or any relatives or friends that just it's them? Yeah, yeah. But here's the thing: you guys are different because you got shut the fuck up. But how many though? In contrast to man, that nigga ain't shit. You gonna be good by yourself. Your kid's gonna be straight regardless. Fuck him. But it was her the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Not bashing my baby mom, but she cheated on me. I didn't cheat on her. But no one knows that. Y'all know now. But
Yeah.
our friends and family and in Louis Baton Rouge, they don't know that. They just y'all broke. Why did y'all break up? Y'all was so good together. Y'all had a baby, and 2 years later, y'all was broke up. Nigga, what you want me to do?
So I get it now. This is where all the pain stems from.
Yes, we see why he's. Oh my god.
No. It's not even that. But what I'm saying is, what I'm conveying is, I'm speaking for not just me, but a lot of my friends, a lot of my associates. There's a lot of people who a lot of men who go through this, and women and people don't care or don't know.
I get it now, Ken. This is
Now let's change
let that hurt go. Let that hurt go, Ken.
But let me switch this subject right quick. Did you guys watch Squid Games?
Yes.
Yep.
Do you guys
I'm actually like on episode like 4 right now.
Oh,
Oh my god, it's so good.
my thing is, I thought it was a movie. I didn't know it was a TV series.
Yeah.
But
I'm on a part. I just finished the Tuck Award part.
oh, that was lit. Hey, listen, keep going. You're gonna be like, this some bullshit. This crazy. The next, not. I don't think there's a couple games before that go ham. Fuck
Before
the
what?
earlier games. Now the red light, green light. That was lit. That was crazy.
That's what drew you into it,
Bro,
because
that's
you was
crazy.
like, and that damn thing is real. That damn little girl, big ass girl thing.
Yeah. But I said that to say, so there was a post today, and I'm talking about the black community. She goes, am I the only one who have not watched Squid Games? That post took off with so many. Like I posted, say I did. It's a good watch. It's very interesting. But
Yeah.
the majority of the post was no, I didn't. I'm not going to watch it. No, I didn't. I'm not going to watch. Do you know? This is just me in my mind that it's so disheartening when the African American community wants to be recognized for being misinformed or not taking in information. Now I'm using Squid Game as a catalyst for this, but they took pride in saying, "No, I didn't see it. I didn't see it either. You're not the only one. I didn't see it either. I didn't. I'm not this. I'm not that. I don't. You go you or you go to you tell or you got go try to tell people about different things that could benefit them, and they go, I don't want to know about that.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like we don't want information.
I know somebody like that, and I think they're trying to be. I think okay, I don't want to offend anybody, but this is for our too woke people. They so woke they sleep. It's for them,
right?
Because I know somebody who is is into different things. I'm not going to say their name, and they probably don't watch the podcast anyway, but they're into ontological mathematics. They're into the flat earth theory. They're into the
I know it?
No. They're into the whole corona thing and, and all of this stuff. And I feel like they force their opinions on other people. If you don't believe it or if you don't know about it, you're dumb and all of this stuff. Mm-hmm. But then the stuff that's popular that, is just pretty much, this is just entertainment, this show, and it's a really good show. And, it's stuff that people are interested in just to kind of kill some time and entertain themselves. It's like I don't want to see or hear that because everybody else is doing this or whatever.
I'm that type of person too, but to a certain extent. Now, if somebody say, "Man, did you hear this? Man, go listen to it now." That type of shit, I'll be like, I'll listen to it when I'm ready to.
Right.
You know what
I'm
I'm
the
saying?
same way, but
I'm that guy, but it's just like, but if you
and
just like, I don't know, I'm not. I'm just like, that's weird.
unless it's something that I'm really, really interested in and the person really knows me and what I like, then I'll go do it right then and there if they tell me that. But, I like K dramas and, Korean shows and anime and all that stuff. So this was right up my alley. So it wasn't anything like, oh shit, I don't want to see that, blase, blase. But, it was something right up my alley. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch it.
Right.
But
It was interesting and entertaining.
it
Yes.
was. It's so good. It's so good. And
I was like, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not interested in it. And I was like, you know what? Let me watch
You
it.
just like, I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not doing anything. So I put it on last night. I was like, the red light, green light got me. When I saw that damn thing shooting people, well, they were shooting people out of nowhere. I was like, oh, I'm watching this.
okay, so I got a question for y'all. Since we all black on here, the stereotype when one black person start running, we all running. We ain't asking no questions. We running. You think we would have died, or was y'all froze up?
Oh, I'm not. I wasn't dying in red light, green light, because I already knew the rules when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw you get shot on side of me. You think I'm all finna start running with everybody else? That's a different. That's black people not gonna do that.
Black
And
people gonna run.
because I understood what was
How
happening.
you built
I
though?
knew.
All black ain't equal.
I wasn't running.
I ain't gonna lie.
You would have ran with you.
I would have hit the flow. I would have got shot on the ground. I would have been ducking.
Yeah.
My thing is, it's like to have gunfire around you and you're not accustomed to being around gunfire, you're gonna move. I don't know how subtle you had to move. I seen it, and I'm just like, what? How you got? Because they were still moving and not getting shot.
No.
Yeah. He said, nope, I'm freezing. I'm with you because I would have froze. Okay. I would have made it across that line.
But there's some people who be so scared they can't move.
Well,
They would have won.
No, but
if you went
line.
when the timer went out, you were dead.
That's true too.
See what I'm saying?
I would have did like the other people did, start hiding behind people.
Until that nigga got shot in front of him. Listen, we telling too much in the movie to people who ain't seen it. Calm down. But what are we on right now? What topic are we on? Oh no. How y'all feel about people who willingly want to be misinformed in the black community? Like they just don't want to know.
I
And
feel
that
like
correlates to the first topic we had about the N-word in the book and blase. There's some black people who just don't want to know and just want to be willfully ignorant.
I think that it's detrimental to not only themselves but to the people around them. If they have kids, it's detrimental to their kids because their kids are going to grow up oblivious. It's just at the end of the day, you can't really care. You have to care about the people that actually care about some important shit. You know what I'm saying? Because trying to educate, trying to change a person's opinion that's like that is just gonna frustrate you and it's just a waste of time. You can tell them and be like, hey, I think you should focus on this. I don't think you should be ignoring this, or I understand whatever. And then at the end of the day, if they don't listen, leave it alone. Because there's only so much you can do. If somebody wants to be willfully ignorant, then you just have to exit them out of your life and your space because they're not going to be of any help to you in your time of need. They're not going to be able to come in your defense for anything. They're not going to be able to have a solid conversation with you because they already have their mind made up of what they will and won't want to listen to. Right. So at the end of the day, just leave them people at the wayside.
Yeah.
But it's frustrating. Very.
It's
frustrating.
super frustrating. That's why I just care not to even entertain myself with them, because then it'll give me to the level of frustration that I feel like I'll probably just go off on them, you know?
Yeah, and then it sucks when you care about those types of people and you're maybe related to them or you're friends with them or whatever the case is, but at the end of the day, it's just like somebody on drugs. You can only help them so much, and when they ready to stop, they gonna stop.
Mm-hmm. I feel I just, the one thing I hate is that when you know that you're in uh a racist environment, or like even at the workplace, like where I work at, I'm at a hospital where I'm the only black person that works in my area, period. So I have no choice but to work with, some of the white people that work there. I have no choice. They're my coworkers. So having conversations with them, first they're kind of off putting, then they get used to you and they start talking to you, and you can tell that they're not used to being around black people.
Mm-hmm.
Just some of the things that they say, and you be like, what? Like one doctor, he talks to me, he called me a gal. No, I was like, excuse me, and
Gal. Oh no.
gal,
But
like,
okay, now listen. I didn't even want to talk about this today, but I got a question. And this we at 2:15. Let's just keep running it. Fuck it. Coach Gruden of the Las Vegas Raiders, they're bringing up a story from 2011, which is so dumb to me. And I don't want to be called a coon or Uncle Tom, but I understand what you're saying, Rashid, and I'm not marginalizing what you said. It was fucked up, and it's a slippery slope, because I had a situation at a job place where this white guy referred to women as girl, and he went to the deli, and it's all black women, and he just, what's up, girl? Hey, girl. But that's how we talked, But he got in a world of trouble for it, and I'm not condoning it, but I'm just sitting there like, if you know your people, man, why, as black, why be like that? So I said that to say, I understand what you're saying too, because if you felt uncomfortable, address it, and let's educate and move forward. You didn't beat him up, and you didn't want to have his job, but as black people, sometimes they're opportunistic, and that goes into your other story that you had put up earlier, Joy, with the guy in the car with the police. They're so opportunistic to where it's like you fighting the wrong battle right now. You know what I'm saying? But I said this to say, Coach Gruden, I don't know him, and I've only seen him on TV, and I've heard how he talks, and I know how he maneuvers, so I can only just imagine the man if I knew him. In an email in 2011, he had a disagreement with the NFL Coaches Association on some sort of rule or something that was going on, and he referred to a black person that on that board as, y'all are doing this, and he's doing this with his lips big as Michelin tires. Why, when it's a white person who says things to a black person, they instantly go to a racial connotation and make it bigger than what it is? If you know this person, this is how they talk, and he's used connotations as saying, people have rubber lips, and as it pertains to lying or trying to get over, or even to where you say the guy was calling you gal, you addressed it, and even to the guy that I work with was going and saying girl. It's like black people can talk about whoever they want, but can't nobody like
talk about them.
I can talk about your mama, but you can't talk about my mama.
I put it like this, because it's a difference, and don't make me mad on this podcast tonight, Ken. There is a big difference.
That's my line. Don't take my fucking line.
It's a difference.
But you doing it.
girl, and it's a difference between gal. Now, back in days of slaveries,
Right.
racist time, they called a black woman gal. Who you know call somebody gal right now? If he was to say girl, okay, girl, I wouldn't say anything. But to call me a
I get
gal
it.
was blatantly disrespectful. The man does not. We have to work together. Our work collides together.
Right.
He does not know how to treat his patient without me.
He has
He has to, without me, he has no knowledge about what's going on with his patient. Okay?
right.
So what I'm saying is that we're in communication with each other every day, all day, 12 hours a day. So
He has
what
to know.
we should have we have to have a working relationship.
Mm-hmm.
For you not to talk to me at all, for you not to formally introduce yourself to me at all, but you only have a relationship. You talk to the white people, but you avoid talking to me.
Right.
And that's my issue. I have other white coworkers that I talk to who are very nice, that we get along very well, that we don't have a problem with each other. But it's him. And I understand, like, when you saying that you could talk about my mom, but I could talk about your mom, but you can't talk about. That's not how I am. I can joke with some of my white coworkers. They could say
Right.
something about my mom, and I know it's a joke.
Right.
I don't have a problem with that. I know racism when I see it.
Right.
If I got a white friend and we best friends and she take a joke about me, I'm okay with that. I know what you meant, but when you mean it in a negative way, I know that too.
Right.
And that's why I would say about the coach, like like Rashida said, I wouldn't say anything out of line to anybody, no matter what race they are, because that's just not me as a person. Now, for him to say the man has lips as big as Michelin tires, that goes back to blackface, and that is something that was very prevalent during that time.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's the only reason why I wouldn't accept that. I don't care if that is just how he talks. That's
but
not
what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is what I'm saying is this, and being that I play football semi-professionally, I might add. We have locker room talk, and Coach Gruden is a former player, and the person he was talking to was a former player. So I know.
Well, you keep that in the locker room.
That's what I'm saying. A locker room situation became public, but what I'm saying is, why is a story in 2011 coming up in 2021? You know what I'm saying? It's very weird to me. And he just lost his last game. So I'm like, why would you? I'm not taking up for white folks or Coach Gruden or anything like that, but it's a whole. If the roles were reversed and the black guy called him crack ass cracker, you know what I'm saying, in the email, and from 2011, then it came up to them, like, why is it coming up now?
Well, cracker ain't nothing nice to say either. So.
Why are you trying to create a narrative? One, to get his job because he's not winning, and two, it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
You got to understand the culture and society that we live in today. Everything is cancel culture. So if you piss the wrong person off, they're gonna go back and dig up shit on you and get you canceled, because that's just how society works today. Now, have we not been living in cancel culture?
You know what I'm saying? Even the person, I'm gonna say this and tell me how y'all feel about this. Please tell me how y'all feel. Even if it's the gentleman who he said that to put the story out, I don't respect him because he waited 10 years.
Well, they're moving like a woman. Because let me tell you something, that's how we move too. When a man cheats, we build up our evidence and we save it for one time to throw on his ass.
Here's the thing though. Statute of limitation is real, and you bringing up shit from 10 years ago. It's still so you're bringing up something from 10 years ago. How about bringing something up I did good 10 years ago?
That's not going to happen. That's just the way society.
Right. No, that's how women work. Calm down, because you brought women into it, so I got you.
That's true too. Because I build.
That's a soundbite right there.
So then, if that's the case, then we are the victims and not you.
Shut up, Joya.
So let's shut up now. It's shut up now, huh? All right.
But I hate the way that the society we live in now, because racism is so in your face right now,
Yeah.
and it makes it uncomfortable for not just for me, but the white people at my job who are having conversations with me, because sometimes they feel like if they're talking about something like just about political stuff, they'll look to the side and see if I'm offended by it, or they try to convince me that they're not racist, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh, I don't think all black people are like that. I was like, you don't have to explain that to me, because it's not a subject that me and you should be talking about here.
Mhm.
Like, I hate that
I
they
like,
sometimes they have to walk on eggshells around me. Like,
yeah,
I don't like that. Don't feel
because
uncomfortable.
there's so many cases of where, like Joya said, cancel culture, where there's black people. I'm not saying that I'm some sort of coon or something, but there are black people who are opportunistic and they can laugh and be buddy with this white guy, and white person, as soon as they just do something out of character, I got you. I got you. I'm finna do this. I'm about to capitalize because you made me feel this certain type of way. But y'all partners, he done heard everything that you done said and off because niggas talk reckless at work. But as soon as I'm uncomfortable. I don't like that. And I hate men who do that. I'm uncomfortable. I don't like that. I don't want to, I don't feel comfortable being around him. And now you guys can't even be cool no more because you tried to find a reason to get a check or get accolades of being a victim. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? If we've been playing all this time and then one day I don't want to play today, I hate people like that. Anybody. I don't like nobody. I don't feel like playing today. Girl, shut up and you finna like Joya. We be at work sometimes and Joya, as soon as I walk by, she be, saying something stupid to me and I laugh it off or tell her shut the fuck up. And then as soon as I
First
come
of
through
all,
that,
no,
no,
we
hold
don't.
on, let me
Tell the
talk.
truth.
Let me
Tell the
talk.
truth.
And then
Tell the
sometimes,
truth.
no, shut up. And then sometimes I come through playing, she'll look at me, Ken, I don't feel like fucking playing today. Just go to the bathroom like you're doing and leave me the fuck alone. You did that to me, Joya, at work. You did it to me. Just the other day, we were sitting there playing and laughing and joning each other, how they say, playing the dozens, and I come to work and you feeling some type of way. I'm not for it today, Ken. Get the fuck away from me. Go to the bathroom like you was about to go.
First of all, it didn't happen like that.
I'm
Don't
just
put words in my mouth. But normally what happens at work,
hold on. Super casual boom. I'm a Celtics fan too, man. Celtic pride, baby.
tell them, Wayla. No, I think
I ain't for it today, Ken.
Greg, that's not true. I do not talk like that, especially not in a work setting. And
Shit.
if I did talk to him like that, then I had to have been going through
Joya,
something very serious.
you and your people used to come into the break room. I'd be back there sleep snoring, coming in with that damn game, clickety clackety clicking. I say, look, don't come in with that bullshit. Look, you shut up and go. You just be sleep back there. Just leave us the fuck alone. We gonna do what we want to do. Coming in, changing channels and shit.
It's a break room. Why are you sleeping in a break room?
It's a break room. I'm taking a break.
A game room.
Ain't nothing
not a nap room. A game room.
Y'all come in there turning. I done sat in that room so long the lights done turned off. Y'all open the door, lights come back on. God damn. Y'all come in there playing y'all little game and shit.
Don't worry about us and our switch at work. We like to have fun too.
I'm trying to sleep.
Go to a sleep room.
Girl, Rashida, don't come on here trying to push your products in your damn skin regimen. Is that your product? Go and plug it right quick. Go ahead, Rashida.
That's not my product.
That's not your product? Okay.
Nope.
Okay, because I'm sitting there, you doing your damn skin regimen.
No, because I was ollie on this camera.
You good, girl. You look dry Sahara.
Look at it in this light. Look.
Greg, don't believe him.
Your left eye leaking, though.
Don't believe him, Greg. I don't talk like that at work. I do not.
My eye is not leaking, boy.
Ken lies. Ken walks down the aisle. Everybody will tell Ken, good morning, Ken. Well, what's good about it? And keep walking.
What's good about it?
Rude, just rude. And then he wonder why nobody don't talk to him at work.
I don't want nobody talking to me anyway.
Good, because nobody want to talk to your ass.
Like Emily, so sweet. She'd be like, "Good morning, Ken. Shut the fuck up."
See? Every time.
Here's the thing. I heard Emily's feelings. That was this week or
Apologize.
last week.
Last week,
I
apologize.
want to publicly apologize to Emily the Cruel on my errant emails and chat messages to where I cussed her out and
See?
she felt some type of way. I apologize.
I'm gonna clip it and I'm gonna send it to her because she deserves that apology. Emily is one of the sweetest
She is.
people in the world, and Emily does a lot. And Ken went and cussed that girl out, made her feel sad. That's a shame. That little baby. Why you hurt that little baby feelings
I
like
did,
that?
but Emily, my little sister, man, I'll do anything for her. She'll do anything for me. She's great. Her mom's great, even though I'm afraid of her mother. But I shouldn't have did that. I was being funny, but she felt a certain type of way.
I have a question, and this goes towards Ken or the men. Okay, I've read, well, I haven't read, but I've seen on social media that a rapper, what's his name, G Herbo, whatever his name is, he says that he wants to be a stay-at-home dad while his wife or his girlfriend makes the money. How do you feel about that?
I can say that I could do that, but let's break that down because stay at home doesn't mean unemployed or not pursuing something. So it's like people take stay at home as I want you to take care of me. So I have my own I have like this. I have my podcast. This is productive. I have a clothing line that I'm trying to develop a clothing line, I should say, but it's a slippery slope in the things that I'm trying to do with it because there is a person who is what I want it to be. So I don't know how that works. And I have my own business, as in the food service. So being a stay-at-home person does not mean non-productive. So even if a woman is a stay-at-home person, that doesn't mean she's not productive. Like I've always championed, the hardest job in a relationship is of the woman because I can go out and work 12, 14, 16 hours a day, but my girl or my wife is at home making the house a home and making sure my life is easier to go back and be productive tomorrow. So the woman is not being marginalized by being a stay-at-home wife or girlfriend. Her job is like what keeps us going. And if he wants to be a stay-at-home husband, I would hope that what he does, not being the primary breadwinner, is keeping shit going.
Well, my problem is with the situation is that G Herbo is not an amazing rapper. He doesn't make
Don't make this personal.
No, but I'm just saying he doesn't make great music. And I don't know what his girlfriend actually brings to the table either, besides her dad being fabulous and modeling for little clothing line. I don't feel like they have enough accomplished or enough money for him to even be in that field for her to even take care of them either way it goes. Because if you're asking me, she's still living off of mom and daddy money anyways. And he doesn't make enough. I mean, he can book a show and they probably going to pay him 10 grand to book a show, if that.
G Herbo, here's the thing. You don't like him, but there's enough people to like him.
Yeah, but you know when
he's straight.
He's booking $15,000 shows. That's
No,
not
his shows are not 15,000.
Trust me, it is.
No, here's the thing.
Always
No, listen. Regionally and things like that, prices change, and what is being done is changed. But I can say G Herbo is like enough to where he's straight.
I don't think so.
Here's the thing. He first of all, he's an artist Joya, you're an artist to where you know what you have to do to get what you want.
Yeah, I just ain't willing to do that.
You know what I'm saying is this. Say like you're doing what you're doing and you're getting this, and someone goes to you and say, or you do something and it pops.
And that's right, super casual. 15 Chuck E. Cheese tokens. That's how much his shows are.
Right, but what I'm saying, but here's the thing. He has a following and he has fans.
Yeah.
Just like, who's your favorite rapper?
Kendrick Lamar.
Not you. I know who you are. Rashida, what's your favorite rapper?
I don't have one.
Jesus Christ.
Well, Eminem too.
But what I'm saying is,
also like-
here's the thing. What I'm saying is this: if there was a concert in your city of someone, and you don't have a favorite rapper, but you just like, I'm gonna go fuck with it. Who would it be?
Jeezy.
Right, Jeezy in the black community, as in rap, is a has been. So his price has gone down from 2006.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you're a Jeezy fan, but there's someone. But what I'm saying is, just for the sake of the argument, is there you would spend money to go see him, but there's someone who just says he ain't shit and he's worth 15 Pokemon cards or how super casual booms. There's someone, you know what I'm saying?
Only person that I would really spend money to go see because their shows are always lit is Boosie. But I cannot go to a Boosie concert because he brings out the ghetto, he brings out the ratchet, and he brings out the shooters. And I'm not trying to put myself
in
that situation.
Does he bring out the ratchet in you?
He do.
And does.
And do. But I can't. Last time I've been to a Boosie and Webby concert, I was 20 years old. And we got called on stage. We acted a freaking fool. And I've never been to
you can cuss on here.
Huh?
You said,
oh, yeah,
I hate the word. I hate the word freaking. I swear to God.
Okay, yeah, we acted a fool and we had a good time. But I've never been to a concert after that because they did a shootout in that parking lot and we was all running to our cars and some boys jumped in the car with us. They didn't even know us. They just opened our back door and jumped in the car.
But they knew you were nice, wholesome women. You guys were a safe haven.
Man, shit, we didn't know if they was the shooters or not. We was freaking out.
Right. They supposed to be
trying to get away, huh? You got a getaway car.
Man, Boosie is such a scary concert. Like, I love him, but I can't go to watch it. I can't. You see how they was fighting at the one last week?
Took him off the tour. Took him off the tour.
But I'm telling you, the best performer, if you ever seen T-Pain perform, he has to be one of the best performers I've ever seen perform.
T-Pain is so underrated.
Yes.
This podcast
he is one of the best.
Nappy Boy Radio podcast is lit too. It's funny as fuck.
I love watching
him
on Twitch.
One of the best performers I have ever seen perform. He is so intriguing. Like, he draws you into his performance. I love T-Pain. I've seen Beyonce perform. She comes second under T-Pain. That's how good of a performer he is.
What? Don't have the Beehive coming at us.
No, I love Beyonce. You know, like, she was worth my little $400 ticket because she was up there.
Okay, Rashida, you got money.
You know who people would go see that I would not even second glance at?
Kendrick Lamar.
You said you would second glance at?
I would not take a second glance at them tickets.
What?
Drake.
He got some anthems.
I would not even take a second glance at them tickets.
Hey, you know what though? Let's talk about this music.
You know who else? Future.
Look, music in the
Future.
No, here's the thing. Music in the black community. Do you know that we are the most critical of our artists? Like, we don't love them to the end. We really like, what can you do for me lately as fans? Like, there's people who perform, Sting, Nirvana, Bon Jovi. In those communities, they live forever. They're in infamy. But we don't have, all we got are the ones who live in infamy or dead. Tupac, Biggie.
No, Kendrick hasn't even did his album come out yet? He hasn't dropped an album
he
in
hasn't dropped it. But
a
what
while.
I'm saying, but here's the thing: Kendrick is gonna be hot until he's not.
He's gonna always be hot to me unless he do something stupid.
Tell me that. Okay, now I'm biased, but there is, and us being from Louisiana, we're really biased because our artists are few and far between, but we have very few songs. Like the songs today, there's very few that's gonna live as long as a lot of songs that we like.
Only song from Louisiana that's gonna live forever is "Back That Ass Up."
There you go.
That's
No,
it.
here, hold on. What's number 2 though?
What?
Set It Off by Boosie.
Nah, it gotta be something from the Hot Boys.
It gotta be something from Cash Money.
Nah, but here's the thing. Cash
Bling,
Money.
bling. Every
Cash
time I
Money,
go around, I say that.
Cash Money is gonna be Back That Ass. Number 1.
Yes.
Set It Off is gonna be number 2.
I gotta listen to Set It Off at least twice a week.
Monday morning, going to work.
You don't know my struggle, so you can't feel my hustle.
You
You don't know what I've been through. You got to do it.
You got to.
You have to do it. Like somebody put on Facebook the other day was like, I don't know who said it, but who the hell made Boosie the Tupac of the South? I said, you got to be from Louisiana.
You gotta be from Louisiana to understand.
You gotta be from Louisiana because you have to understand a lot of them songs y'all hear commercial. You gotta go to that shit back when he was fat. Back when he was Garfield on the street sign, Garfield looking chubby like a little kid, you know. Y'all want to see me dead because I done made a little deal. Now I'm hated for real. So I stay with my steel. You see what I'm saying? You're not fucking with that. Mm-hmm. They don't know that.
Or I had a dream. It was nothing like Dr. King.
I'm bucked up and fucked up. Bucked up and fucked up. Yeah. Can you see that? I'm let that play in the club and we all three are sitting there. We looking for a motherfucking.
We looking for a fight, kid. That's the fucking problem.
I'm finna skin a nigga. I'm bucked up and fucked up.
Be like, Rashida, you see them girls over there looking, huh?
Yeah, you ready for war?
On purple. Ease my mind. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm ready.
I like that.
I want to go to the club and no, I don't fight, but I'm ready to fight.
All day. Yeah. Man, look, let a CeeLo song come on.
Oh, who?
CeeLo. That's who he was signed to back in the day.
Oh.
Fuck the FBI. Fuck the DEA. Fuck the... You don't know that song?
No.
Hey.
Joy, you probably know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Rashida.
Huh?
Just pull up a Camp Life CD.
All right, I'm gonna pull it up.
Camp Life CD.
Camp Life.
Nigga say, I fucked a bad bitch. I been wanting a week later. My dick spitting out shit like pneumonia. Shit real. Look up shit real. That beat. Boosie on that too. Shit real.
I like that gangster music album too.
Oh, go hard.
Boosie and Webby. I even like the Trill ENT stuff.
I love Webby. I do. I like Webby too.
Webby go hard, man. And I'm
sad about him though. I'm sad about his downfall because at one point I thought he was better than Boosie, but
nah, here's the thing. I'm gonna say this because I can't say kind of close, but I'm close to his family. Like my best friend is married to his cousin, his first cousin. And the thing is this. The Webby we see and the Webby that some people laugh at is like when he say savage life, it's like for real. Webby is the nigga, your cousin. Webby is your cousin. And I can say that outside looking in because I've been around him a couple times. He's been fucked over so many times. He don't know who to trust. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of it had to do with his family too.
I'm not gonna say that because I'm kind of close. I'll speak to that off camera, but
from what I know, not from what you told me or from what you may know, but from what I know, his family. This is why you can't include some family in your business. You know what I'm
It
saying?
was like, because you got to understand, Boosie, Webby, and I'm not saying this because I'm from Baton Rouge, but I can say Webby is himself. He's not acting for nobody. He's not doing nothing for nobody. I love his Breakfast Club interviews. He was great, but
Charlotte Magoo.
you know what I'm saying? Charlotte McGang and Angela Gee. You know what I'm saying? That's him. Here's the thing. He's not an ignorant person by any means. He's not a drug abuser by any means. He's not. He smoked weed. He don't do nothing else. But you gotta understand, people don't understand when, like, even to myself, when I don't get much sleep, when I'm not getting my water, when I'm not eating like I'm supposed to, when I'm grinding hard as I'm supposed to be, I will work myself sick. I've never had a seizure. That's like Rick Ross. Work yourself so hard, you have seizures. Lil Wayne, work yourself so hard, you have seizures, but he got the lean and the other shit too, or whatever. Webby, you work yourself so hard, you start having seizures. You know what I'm saying? And then when you start being in these rooms and you're not acting for nobody, you don't get the opportunities. He's not hurting for nothing. He got his house and cars in Atlanta. If he was hurting, he would have been lost that big ass house. It's really just him. He don't have no old lady. He had his kids or his children are in and out of the home, but it's really just him. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And people look at these people and thinking, oh, he crazy, he losing his mind. Man, you don't always tell people. You take a motherfucker who have $0, rapping and jacking, like in real life, rapping and jacking, and you put them you give anybody like that $1,000,000, they not gonna know how to act. If you never taught how to manage your money and how to read these contracts, and if you, like, I know shit about Webby that a lot of people don't know, because I dated a girl who went to school with him, and the sort of class, not retarded class, but he was in this sort of class. It was a performance arts class, but it was like you would have never thought he would be in this class. You know what I'm saying? He did this. He's not an idiot, but he from the streets, and Savage Life is real. And it's like, you give anybody $1,000,000 or just throw money at them, women throwing themselves at him, how you want them to act? How you want them to act? Because he was major, but not a major artist.
All I know is that when I go get my car washed, might have got a tune up, looking real nice, smelling good on the inside. Webby, how you ride is a must on the radio.
How you ride, boy? Hair, did, nails, feet too. Leather seats with the feet, yeah.
It's gotta be playing. Like, there's no way to feel good about yourself.
Yours.
There's no way that song just makes you feel so good about yourself.
It do. Independent.
Yep.
Here's the thing. Independent is a women empowerment song.
Mm-hmm.
But back to Boosie being the Tupac of the South. Do y'all agree? Y'all from Louisiana, do you agree?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you one. I like Boosie. I like Boosie a lot, but my favorite Southern rapper out of all Southern rapper is Rich Homie Quan. That's just me. I love Rich Homie.
Underrated.
Very
Underrated.
Rich Homie. So that's just my top person.
True. Young Bleed, underrated.
Who?
Young Bleed.
You know who I don't like? Lil Baby.
Young Bleed? Lil Baby?
Lil Baby.
I don't like Lil Baby.
Hey, here's the thing. I'm gonna say this. I like Lil Baby because of the way he do his business and how people try to portray him a certain type of way, but he doing his shit right though.
Yeah, I can always applaud them for being good businessmen. Just like a lot of people don't like Lil Yachty. Like, I don't fuck with his music or anything, but he's a really smart young businessman.
Oh yeah,
and I can appreciate that. You know.
Now listen. So I don't. Y'all from New Iberia, but I know Luella. She close to Baton Rouge, and you know she do her shit or whatever. But what y'all think about, and how do y'all? What respect level would you give a Max Manelli?
Who?
Max Manelli used to go hard back in the day. Before he got
Yeah.
locked up.
They hollering Max. They hollering for Max. Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you
You
do.
know.
You know who he is. I'm
Dang, I
telling
wish
you who he is.
I can't play no clip or
Ice
nothing
King.
on here.
Yeah, he the one put the first BR logo out, like on clothes. He had a whole clothing line with BR on it and
I don't know
225.
who that is.
He had a song, Nerves Bad.
They got my nerves bad. Oh no, nigga, my mama ain't raised no hoe.
You don't remember that?
You
I
know
don't.
it if you hear it.
Yeah, I probably gotta hear it.
That was one of his biggest songs in the South, I guess you would say. Nerves Bad.
He was like the first. Max Manley went all the way to Sway. He had a Sway, not really a Sway interview, but he did his freestyle on Sway. But Max Manelli was bigger than Boosie at one point. Like Max was an adult when Boosie was like a kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, you got to go back. You got to CeeLo. This your homework, Rashida. CeeLo and Max Manelli. Then you're gonna hear these songs. You're gonna be like, "Oh, I know these songs."
yeah,
It
probably.
make you feel just like you do when you hear Boosie and Webby.
I like Webby.
Soldier Slim was the Tupac first. And here's the thing: we can kind of put Soldier Slim and Webby in the same context of how they lived. It's like Soldier Slim had the little money, had to live this. He was on Cash Money and No Limit. You know what I'm saying?
You know who I think could have done so much more
Who's
had
that?
it not been for Heron.
BG
Yeah.
and Turk.
BG just kind of messed himself up, and then the whole beef
He's
with
still in
Baby and all
prison.
that stuff.
He's still in prison. He may be out soon, but he's still in prison. C Murder too.
Oh,
See, Murder, I think, I don't know. Sometimes you can't say free everybody. That's all I'm gonna say about that one.
Hey, the club he did that shooting at, that was my club I worked at, and that's where I used to be at. But I'm gonna say with Soldier and Webby, it's like you can give them money and give them opportunity to get out where they at. And I'm glad Webby came out when he did, because if he got the money that because they wouldn't get no money back then. They was getting good money, but they wasn't getting the money they giving out today. But I'm like, Soldier got killed in front of his mama house. She lived in the projects. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He got killed in front of his mama house day before Thanksgiving, in front of his mama house. And it's like he was 1 foot out, 1 foot in. Or really like 1.5 foot in, half a foot out. Like, I rap because I get a little money from it, but shit, I'm gonna still jack and I'm gonna still do me and I'm gonna still do my dope. I'm gonna still, serve my people.
And
And
he still mess with other people, women.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, but here's the thing, that was also the 90s. That was the 90s. You know what I'm saying? 90s
Anyway,
to the 2000s.
let's wrap it up, Ken. I'm getting
I
sleepy.
want to keep talking. I see your face looking droopy. Look, I want to keep going because the liquor done kicked in and I ain't got nobody to lay up under. So,
Oh, on another note, I got
you pulling your mustache ass? Go ahead.
no, I had hair on my face.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up.
That's what she said.
ew.
So I got my first dose of the COVID vaccine yesterday.
That's been another episode of Maybe I'm Tripping.
I knew that would get us off. Good night, guys.
Can I eat some food when I come in San Antonio?
What?
I'm to that
You
beach.
drunk? This motherfucker say when I come in San Antonio, you nasty.
Oh my God.
Come to San Antonio, not come in.
I'm sleepy and I'm tipsy.
When you coming?
Well, Joy's birthday is next month, but then it's Thanksgiving time, so probably I probably won't be there till the first week of December.
Rashida about to cut up.
Hey, look, come to my event. It's Super Seafood Saturdays at Rose Bistro.
When is that? Is that every what?
every Saturday.
Forever?
Hopefully.
Okay. I'll
But
be there.
if anything changed, I'll be done moved by then, and I'll be moving. Hopefully, I'll be moving. Not saying hopefully like that, but I'm moving back to the area I used to live in, so I'll be closer to Joy. I think she's still in the area.
No,
So
I'm not.
shit. Where you at?
I ain't telling on camera.
Give me a landmark.
I don't even know where you at no more.
SeaWorld.
Yeah, same area.
SeaWorld?
Yeah.
You talking about Six Flags?
No, same area. SeaWorld.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm right. I'm gonna be right in that area. So we gonna be real close. If it's SeaWorld, we're gonna be real close. Closer than before.
Damn, I gotta move now.
Again.
You. Popped up at your house. I popped at your house one time. And that was to do the first episode. I had to hold your hostage and say, look, Joy, I'm coming from Houston. We doing it today, goddammit. Send your fucking address.
That damn whole first episode.
On that pink couch.
Mm-hmm.
You know that I was so scared to sit on that little ass couch. I know when I sat on
You
that
still got that couch?
them motherfucking legs did this when I sat on that couch. Hold on. And I'm a plopper, so I had to she
Don't flop on my shit. I'll play it.
Right.
I'm a plopper.
And you a big
sit like a young person, not an old person.
Mm-hmm.
Old
my
people
knees,
be
once
flopping.
my knees get to a certain degree, they just give way.
Mm-hmm.
I
We gotta see what's popping the first week in December in San Antonio. Besides Ken Little Food Place.
You see how black people say little food place? You don't respect me.
So
What you want to do, cousin? My birthday coming up.
No, but we got to do it the week after. So.
I'm old, so I got to turn up for the one time.
What y'all trying to do? We can all do something together.
We just trying to we old, so we in our 30s, so we can't.
It's probably gonna be me and Rashida Calm, her, and then probably my friends from down here, Delia, Heather. I don't know. I might try to drag Emily out. We'll see.
She's not coming.
Yes, she will.
Let me tell you something. I will save money to get all y'all fucked up.
We'll save money.
I'm finna get Joy and friends fucked up fun. Is gonna be funded into an account that's gonna be dedicated to that evening.
So first of all, I don't get fucked up when I'm out in public.
Okay.
So you can save the money and just let me hold it.
Challenge accepted. I'm gonna get my beard lined up, my mustache lined. I got that good hair. You see that? Huh?
Oh, I was gonna say your beer. I said we don't drink beer.
No, we don't drink beer. We drink liquor. We drink the finest.
We don't drink no damn beer. Blow our stuff.
The finest Casamigo Blanco.
That's my shit though. Have some Casamigos, cause that's what I drink.
Never had it. No, thank you.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna try to get an event where I can hire the DJ to play Louisiana all night.
No, that'll make me sad.
Yes. Yes.
Not all night.
I'm gonna be so tired.
Oh my God!
Shut your whole ass up.
You're gonna be so tired. Okay.
I am.
You ain't even gotta stay out with me all night. Just stay out for 2 hours and you can go home.
You know me, my knees gonna start hurting back.
Yeah, last time I was in San you want to go out.
No, I'm talking about because I'm gonna want to dance. That's what I'm saying.
Joya she's already pissing us off. So she's gonna piss us off that day.
She ain't gonna piss me off because you know what? I'm gonna make sure I do not ride with her. I'm gonna ride by myself.
Rashida's my cousin. She already know me.
She gonna meet me wherever, so she not gonna mess up the vibe. She know we gonna drive separate cars. We always drive separate cars just in case she want to leave. You can't hold nobody hostage. We all.
That's how I am.
I remember back in the day when she never used to come home till it was daytime and just get in trouble. So
wow.
Let's talk about that. Where was she when she wasn't coming home?
Bose.
Bose with the weak ass flow. Flo used to be bouncing and dancing.
Remember that song, Stuff a Hole in the Floor or something? Man, that motherfucker in that club. Oh,
that flow used to be bouncing like a trampoline. I'm telling you.
Bose.
Ola's Club.
But look, man,
Fix
we've been on
those
3 hours. Every
fix
time
those
Rashida on, we on 3 hours. But this has been another episode of Maybe I'm Tripping with Big Ken.
and Joya the Queen. Thank you guys so much for joining, going down these talks and memory lanes. We appreciate the viewership. Also, thank you to our special guest, Rashida.
She's not a special guest. She's gonna be here next week.
She's special to me, goddammit.
Yeah, I'm off next Friday too, so.
See what I'm saying? She gonna hit me up asking, y'all doing something this week? We can do something.
Mm-hmm. But y'all start like at 8:30, and I'm still at work, so that means I'm gonna just have to
start at 7:30.
I'm still at work, so that means I'm gonna have to just put y'all on my desk, and you're gonna have to talk to me and my coworker.
That's fine.
Look, that's an extra guest.
No, because he crazy. Oh, I don't know who would be there that day.
Look, we need more male representation.
Kid be feeling lonely.
He probably just start talking about Pokemon and some shit. I ain't got time.
I don't fuck with Pokemon. I'm not in that world.
Hey, that's up my alley. Get them on.
I'm not in that world. I don't know what none of that shit is.
Throw up the links, fool.
No, I'm ready to get off because I got a PP.
Okay, well, bye.
Bye, y'all.
Have a great week. See you next. We'll talk about. We may be here next week. I don't know. Shit, she might be remote. I don't want to tell her business. Bye.
Bye.